I can't think of a logical reason that opening up a government run, a federally funded bodega would cost anywhere in the neighborhood of $30 million, bro. I just can't figure like why. I gotta say that because I'm a native New Yorker. I care about what happens to the city, even though I don't live there, thank God. $30 million, dog, for a goddamn supermarket. That nah. Nah. How? Why? Yeah, I mean, if it's federally funded, shouldn't most of the operational costs be subsidized? $30 million. Listen, I don't think Poppy opens up a bodega in Washington Heights and it costs 30 mil. I mean, shit, even 2 mil seems like a lot to open up a fucking bodega. But that's what Zohan, Zoloft, Makadani, bruh. I don't, I just think people are stupid, dog. Like straight up, everything everything I done heard that dude say, I'm like, dog, how is this the plan? If you go after the rich and you tax the hell out of them, those people can afford to leave and relocate their businesses to more accommodating states. And then when you do that, who picks up the tab? The little guy, the people who don't got a lot of money. And this is the plan? This is what they voted for? Like, you don't got to be a political scientist to know that, like, yeah, that's not a good plan. They said that Macron, he tried that shit in France. And you know what the rich people did? They left. And they took all their tax dollars with them. Because the amount that they're getting from those rich people in taxes is more substantial than what they're getting from Joe Blow in the street. So you take those tax dollars somewhere else and the city suffers for it. I just don't know how they voted for that guy. Like, I don't get it. Like, what it do, MW? What it do, Michael Manning, Marty? What it do? ¿Qué lo que, mi niño? De lo mío, el Martimón. Yo no entiendo, manín. Y ahora tienen esos malditos musulmanes con su oración en Queens. Ellos están acabando with that city, man. Pobrecito, man. Ojalá en Dios que esa gente no venga para acá donde yo vivo, que se vayan para el diablo con su whatever. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Yeah, bro. Yo vi, I seen, bro. I seen. Rhonda was going crazy at the press conference. She talked wild shit about Kayla Harrison. Kayla Harrison ain't no Ronda Rousey, man. I think we could all say that. You could argue that in terms of skill level, maybe she's better than Ronda. Maybe, yeah, maybe you could argue that. But she certainly isn't doing for that organization what Ronda Rousey did. Whether you like her or not, Ronda Rousey is a pivotal character in the story of women in combat sports. She's a pioneer. She's a trailblazer. Over time, I gained a lot of respect for that fighter. When she was around, I really didn't like her because they were using her as an affront to the sport of boxing. But you soften your stance. It's kind of like Lennox Lewis. When Lennox was active, I, like a lot of other Americans, did not like him. But I came to appreciate him as time progressed. And look, he's one of the greatest heavyweights the sport has ever seen. Honestly, yeah, he is. You could definitely say that. You could drop him in almost any era, and he would be competitive in almost any era, including this one. He might dominate this one. But damn, man, I just seen the thing that he said that the store is not going to open until what, 2028. It's going to take a government funded bodega that is supposed to reduce the cost of groceries to the consumer. It's going to take 2-3 years and $30 million. Brody, Poppy opens up a bodega in Washington Heights. It don't cost $30 million. Like, what is this? How is this a good idea? And I just don't know. I guess that's part of getting old, that you look at what's going on in the world and you're just confused. Like, how is this a good idea? What? Huh? But people tend to vote with their heart, not their head. They don't want to hear certain shit. They just stick to what their feelings are and they go with that. There's no room for change. There's no room for nuance that maybe this is right in this situation and that is right in that one. I don't know, bro. That shit is crazy. Y'all heard that a 51-year-old Shannon Elizabeth is opening up a OnlyFans? I can't even begin with the fucking OnlyFans shit, man. For so many years, you heard about how men sexualize women and objectify women just for the women to deliberately sexualize themselves. You know how long men took the heat for that shit? Now everybody from the age of 21 to 51 is selling smut. That's crazy, dog. That's another headline I seen earlier. I was like, nah, this shit can't be real. This got to be like an April Fool's joke or something. Nah, 51-year-old Shannon Elizabeth from American Pie is opening up a OnlyFans. And the worst part, there's going to be some perverts that sign up for that shit. You know there are. You know there are. It's a fucking madness, bro. The world is going crazy to me. It's going crazy. But you know, like I said, that's just a part of getting older, I guess. You see the way the world changes, and there are some things you are not gonna like. New York City is gone to hell in a handbasket. Forget about it. The police are leaving. And with the police leaving, you're ending up with streets that are less safe than they were if those cops were there. That's not even saying that I like cops, but that's the reality of it. Less police in the streets means more criminals, more criminality. That's what that means. That's why you see a lot of wild shit coming out of New York now. All that defund the police. Yo, them police is just gonna go to another state where they're appreciated. That's what's gonna happen. It's not like the police is just gonna evaporate. No, they're just gonna move to a state that is more accommodating. And then y'all can wrestle with the crime. And that's why I look at the political aspect of it. And I'm thinking, like, I don't understand how you're trying to give a better life and a better quality of life for the people in the city of New York by chasing away the police. How is that going to make things better? All that's going to do is breed more crime. And you know, and I was thinking, you know what? Maybe that's the goal. Maybe they know that in terms of public opinion, police officers are not liked, but you got to chalk it up to vegetables. Kids don't like their vegetables, but they still need them. People don't like the police, but they need them. You can say that shit all day, but you got people you got to look out for. You got elderly people, you got family members, and all that stuff. And you don't want them living in a city that's overrun with crime. But if you don't have police there, what do you think is going to happen? It's like none of this. You don't got to be a political science major to know that, like, yeah, that's a bad fucking idea. How is this a good idea? I don't know, bro. It's all plant chaos. The politicians are always the beneficiary. Yeah, DHP. I just don't know. I don't get it. London's going to shit. Paris is going to shit. New York is going to shit. LA been dog shit. It's dog shit. But you know, hey, you know, all I can say is I'm glad I don't live there no more because that shit is gonzo, dog. The next few years in that city, it could be like the fucking 80s in that motherfucker, dog. I don't and people voted for this? Did they not think? But you know, was there no other candidate? There was nobody better? The fucking the Guardian Angels dude would have been better than this fucking guy. But you know, there's something definitely going on. The younger generation is gonna have to deal with it. In truth, I wouldn't give a damn if I weren't a parent myself. I really wouldn't care. Like, oh well, that's just for the younger people to deal with. But you gotta care about what's going on around when you have people. You look at that stuff and you get worried, like, yo, what the fuck is y'all doing, man? The fuck is y'all doing? I'm gonna move to your small city, MW2, and I'm gonna live right next door to you. There go my man Undefeated. I gotta find out Undefeated real name. Somebody find that shit out for me. I want to get his birth certificate. I know I found out about Mark. Shout out to Mark. I don't understand practically like, and you can't, it's not like you could sit down and have a civil conversation, an exchange of ideas to understand what would have led someone to sign up for to vote for this. You really can't because this
This
shit is
shit is
treated.
true.
Here we
Here
go
we
with this.
go with this shit.
Ah. I'm like, you can't have a sit down undefeated. What it do?
Yo, what's up?
Ah, manín, yo oí la vaina de que este mamagüevo Mandani, a $30 million bodega, bro. Dímelo tú. ¿Qué rayo es eso, bro? Like $30
Oh,
million
what?
dollars
I've
for a
I've been to New
bodega?
York. I've been to New York twice, right? Bodegas are little small corner stores, right? Am I correct? Like
Uh-huh.
little
Uh-huh.
30 minutes for what?
Yo, pero hasta un supermercado, a C-Town, a Pathmark. Tú no me vas a decirme a mí con la asistencia of the government that you need 30 million and it's going to take 2 years, 3 years to open it.
Ah,
Yo,
está
what
la
is
verga.
this? What is this, bro? Like, no, eso no es posible.
Jules, the thing is, though, think about it. They're literally dedicating all these fucking hundreds of millions of dollars to the shit that's going on overseas. So at this point, I can see why he's going to say, yeah, it's going to take a while before we get any kind of help from the government.
Yeah,
Because
I don't. Yeah, but I don't know, Ignacio. No, because they were already planning on doing this goofy shit before shit popped off in Iran. So it ain't that. It's just a haphazard plan. That the reason it's cause for concern. Look, you burn through whatever fucking slush fund you want, but the reality of it is the taxpayer is footing the bill for this $30 million bodega. That's who do you where do you think the money's coming from? The New Yorker. And in el tiempo que ese mamao is going to get that shit off the ground, you know what's going to happen? The fucking rich people are going to leave. This has already happened. Like, oh yeah, go after the rich, tax the rich. They can afford to leave. And when they do, todos esos millones que yo estaban pagando in taxes, they go with them to the next state. Y se jodió la ciudad entonces. It's like,
You
how
know,
could people have voted for this?
do you know what today is, bro?
What's the day, bro?
Today is Internationally Get Fucked Day. Tax day, bro. I waited today to do my taxes because I know Uncle Sam is gonna fuck me, bro. I just know it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bro, I was looking at a had to pay 31.96, bro.
Mm,
3,196.
mm.
I started putting my info down on my two rental properties. You know what fucking saved my ass, bro? And
What?
mind you, I don't like Trump. I don't like that fat fuck. I don't. But I saw it on the fucking screen, the big beautiful act. Bro, that shit after I put in my two properties, that shit went up to $2,951, bro. I,
Well,
I'm like, okay, we need that motherfucker Trump 2028. Fuck it, bro. But
yo,
put that motherfucker.
listen. It's just look. I was a New Yorker under Dinkins. I was a New Yorker under Koch. I was a New Yorker under a lot of different mayors. The best one, whether people want to admit it or not, is Giuliani. And what was he? A fucking Republican. The city did not get safe. The streets did not get clean until he was mayor. We did the Democrat thing. Yeah, the city was a hellhole the whole time. But when Giuliani was there, and yeah, people didn't like that Giuliani was a Republican because you know that, look, the city's primarily a blue city. It's a blue city, it's a blue state. But the safest and the cleanest that I ever remember New York City being was under Republicans, whether it was Giuliani or Bloomberg. That's the safest and the cleanest it ever was. And that's the reality. So I'm looking at this shit. No me diga tú that shit the last 4 years was sweet. No, it wasn't. It was fucking horrible. The reason that people are basically being penalized for not having health insurance is because of who? It's because of who? Who started that shit? Obama. That's the truth. That's where that came from. You're gonna oh, well, you don't have health care. So since you don't have health care, you're going to end up owing during tax season because you don't have health care. But those people already don't have money, which is why they don't have health care. So how is this a good idea? And it's just more of the same. I'm like, yo, I don't know, bro. I just don't know, you know.
Yo, but Jules, just a quick question because you're saying that the people who don't have health care can't afford it. The problem is though, for example, someone like myself a few years ago, I had to go through a fucking major surgery, and when I got the bill from my fucking insurance company after the surgical procedure, it was disgusting, Jules. Like the fact that the system is set up the way it is the bigger problem. It's
I
not
agree with
that
that. I
it's
agree
not
with
that
that.
people can't afford insurance. It's that the fucking companies, not the companies, sorry, the hospitals. Can you believe these motherfuckers itemized everything that they gave me? And they had the balls to charge me $500 for a fucking IV, Jules. For an
Bro,
IV that costs $10, they charged
where
me
where to
500.
where to begin with the fucking healthcare industry? Bro,
Yeah,
I hate it so much, bro. Like this, it's wrong, bro.
it's fucking evil and it's disgusting how they play that shit here. It is.
It's
It's
it, it,
crazy.
it's just wrong. Like if there's anything, you know what? If there were anything that needed to be subsidized by the government to where it's not about turning over a profit, but it's about servicing the community and servicing the people. Yeah, it should be healthcare more than anything. Education, healthcare, and yeah, municipalities on the ground level. Those are things that I believe should be dictated by something else. You know, not just yeah, we're trying to make money, but it's disgusting. The healthcare industry it's disgusting, bro. What they do here, it's
Yep.
criminal. You know. But what are you gonna do? Like that's the thing that this place, you know, God bless America, it's a good place to live, but you know, like any place, it has its drawbacks, and
Exactly.
that's definitely one of them is the healthcare industry. Like really, that shit is a sham, bro. They just wanna build the shit out of you before you die. That is all
Yeah.
they wanna do, bro.
Exactly. Squeeze every fucking dime they can out of you before they move on to the next motherfucker.
But next fucking number, bro.
No,
So I heard
I
that.
was just explaining to my homeboy from work. I was like, bro, like on the real, what they don't want you to know is that most of the problems that you Oh shit, have, I can't hear
Mhm.
Mark. you can, Fuck. bitch ass nigga, you could fit, like you could fix most of your problems with just a better diet and moderate exercise, bro. But like they're not there to actually keep you healthy, bro. Because what the fuck? What use is you get? What use is you fixing a customer? Obviously,
Yeah.
that's why there's a laundry list of fucking side effects whenever you try to fix one thing. It's like that, like it's all bullshit, bro. It's all a fucking scam. It's all a system just geared to keep you coming back.
I would just say that I don't believe that enough goes in. I would just say that for the amount of money that they, that the amount of money that they get from the people, in healthcare in general, right? I just don't believe that the effort is an earnest effort to eradicate some of these ailments. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that enough research goes into. You hear about this stuff in other countries that they actually make an effort to eradicate certain diseases. Like I heard about, I think it was either South Korea or Japan, one of them over there in over there in the Far East. They came up with, I think, stem cells that eradicate diabetes. And I'm thinking, look at how big America is and how many people you collect money from, alive and dead. And you didn't figure this out before them. You have a bigger pool of resources than they do. How the fuck did they figure this out before we did? You know? And then you hear about the woman in Denmark, the scientist woman who she had a breast cancer. She treated herself, literally treated herself with a retroactive virus and killed it, and you're just like, okay, how is this not the standard of care in the United States? And you just hear all these different stories from smaller regions who don't have as much money as the United States. And you're like, where is the research going? Like, like, why people, for the amount of money that gets spent on this stuff, you guys should have a lot of shit figured out. And it's just what Mark, shout out to Marcus Markathy, what Markathy said that yeah, they don't want motherfuckers getting well. Those is
Shit,
custies.
that nigga.
Those is custies,
I
bro.
said fuck it. I embraced it today.
Fucking Marcus, man. Shout out to my man Marcus Aurelius. DHP said, when the mobsters squeeze people, you don't ask why. They're mobsters. Government are mobsters with a license to squeeze. Pucker up, boys, for real, man.
Nah,
This is
that
Profit over people. They don't give a fuck.
yeah, they really don't, and like I said, it's disgusting because we should be further along in a lot of sectors, given the pool that we have to draw from in so many sectors. That like, yeah, we should be cornering the market in a lot of areas, but it feels like things have stagnated, and that's because well, all they care about is making money, as opposed to other nations that actually want to get rid of certain stuff so they can focus their efforts and their energy and their strength on other stuff to better quality of life. I got on this Marcus. I'm gonna stop calling him Marcus. That shit feels gay. Real
bitch.
talk, because they
You
said
call
that
him
when
Marcos
God.
then. What the fuck?
No, then I gotta drill the R. Marcos. I gotta drill the fucking. I
Y'all
gotta do all
wanna
that
know
shit, bro.
something? Y'all wanna know
Fuck
something
that
weird,
nigga.
bro? Y'all wanna know something weird? I didn't want to say my name because I live close to Marcus, obviously, right?
Hmm.
My name's actually Marco.
Yo,
You
get the
fucking
fuck out of
I,
here,
fag.
I,
bro.
I,
Get the fuck out.
the only difference, the only difference is that he's from West Dallas. I'm Southeast Dallas, and my dick is long, unlike his. That's another difference.
Yeah,
Ah.
no. Mine is short and fat. Yeah, he's right. Mine is short and fat, like a tuna can.
All balls, all balls, bro.
Oh
Yeah,
shit! Don't
yeah,
pee
it's
on
all balls,
pee on
way.
your balls, fellas. Don't pee on your balls. But
Where's Eddie
yeah,
Hearn at, Jules? We need to set this fight up.
now listen, and he wants to fight Dana, bro. He really wants to fight him.
Shit.
Most people don't know that Eddie used to box a little bit. Not like not like he won medals or anything like that. But that dude did fight amateur. He did. Like he used to box. Now he's telling Dana, yo, what's good? If I'm pussy, let's go. If I'm and yo, I'll buy that shit, bro. I
Fuck
would buy
yeah.
that
I
pay
would
per
be
view.
down to see that shit.
I would listen. I would watch that shit naked at Drew's house on Drew's couch,
Yeah, for
bro.
sure.
Damn.
Uh,
Real
they
shit
should
out
do
here,
that,
bro.
Jules. If they really made that fight, you know what would be so fucking like awesome if they did that fight. Like, remember during the pandemic, how Eddie built a ring in his backyard? They should do
Yeah,
it like that. That would be fucking gangster.
bro. That shit would
Yo,
be
and
fucking lit,
Jules, guess
bro.
what? My
That
couch is velvet too.
yeah, I'm gonna
Fuck yeah, that's fucking
slide
sexy,
my ass
bro.
crack all on that soft ass material, bro. Oh, but listen, that's actually listen. It's never been done, and that's why it should be done because it's never been done. You never saw promoters actually duke it out like their fighters would, and there is money in that, bro. If you tell people Dana White is fighting Eddie Hearn on Saturday, yes, they're gonna buy that shit. You
Exactly.
Like
crazy?
back when Leonard Ellerby used to run his mouth and bump his gums a lot. Like, bro, Eddie, you should have fired him up. Like, all right, well, step in the ring, you fat motherfucker.
Yeah, I wish he would have like. So what's good, Leonard? The fuck is you talking about, fam? What's good? Yo, he said that when he was in New York, Leonard called him and threatened him. Like, yo, I got people out there. Like, let's
Bro,
see what you got.
Leonard got that cokehead nose, bro. I can't take anything he
Ain't
fucking
even
says,
that.
serious.
What you about to do, Leonard? You about to do a drive by? What you gonna step after me, bro? You oughta
Hey, you
laugh
think
at
he?
that
Wait,
motherfucker.
what are you, Diddy?
For real, I'd have laughed at that. Like, so what you gonna send the Bloods and the Crips after me, Leonard? Cause, like, get fucking real, you fucking homo. Shout out to Luisito. I want to see Oscar versus Dana. Yeah, but that wouldn't in a tub of mayonnaise. Yeah, but that wouldn't even be fair. Oscar would fuck him, bro. Like,
Yeah,
But
no shit.
Oscar
you
is
could,
still fucking. It's
yeah,
still
like
Oscar. Wait,
you
come
could
on.
play. You could play and shit. But Oscar is a fighter, bro, and he's a fighter on coke. He might
Yeah,
kill Dana, bro. Like
motherfucker
he,
gonna hit a fucking bomb and rip his
Nah,
head off.
Jules, you know what? Fucking Oscar would dry out if he could fight Dana. He'd be like, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this guy.
bro,
Bro,
listen,
he's gonna
he's gonna
beat
take a
wholesale
he's gonna
Costco
take a
ass,
bump.
bro.
He's gonna be taking bumps in between the rounds, bro. By the time he's done,
So
That
so
shit,
instead of
it's
cut
gonna
me
be in
Mick,
the
he's gonna
contract,
be hit
bro.
me Mick.
yeah, hit me. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro,
Yo,
it's
he's
gonna be in the contract, bro. Every other round, he needs a line of coke off the fucking turnbuckle.
for
Nah,
real.
you know what he's gonna do, Jules? He's gonna mix that shit in his water bottle,
He's
and he's
gonna
gonna say, "Give me the bottle, the one I mixed."
shit, bro. Shout out to Luisito. Or the two marks fighting in a tub of Texas bubble.
You nigga.
Damn. Damn.
Yo. Yo, you know Drew, he's gonna fight
Bro,
he's
give me
gonna
my
fight in a
wrench back so I
bathtub.
can fucking ban this nigga.
Yeah, there you go.
He's gonna fight in a bucket of tofu or some fucking liberal LA shit, bro. Some
Nah, for real.
vegan shit.
Avocado.
With some high sauce.
This fucking guy, bro. Avocado. There it is. Fucking
Yeah.
avocado. But yo, the Vargas kids, man, they went to bare-knuckle, bro. I'm fucking shocked.
I'm
Word?
glad.
Well,
Yeah,
Jules,
bro. They
like,
have
let's
no-
keep it real.
Oh no, they could have went to Zuffa, Ignacio. You can't tell me that bare-knuckle was the only option, bro.
Oh shit.
Bare-knuckle? Yo, listen, it's fewer things in combat sports. Honest to God, there are fewer things that are more brutal than boxing because we all know that the head trauma is worse than getting kicked in the leg. It's worse than getting choked out. The head trauma from boxing, let alone bare-knuckle. Do you see how Paulie look now? Paulie look like fucking Quasimodo now. He got like some shit in his eye, and that's from one BKB fight, bro.
Nah, he's done multiple fights, hasn't he? It can't just be one.
Here's what I was told,
No,
Jules.
wait. The scar that he has now, that's from one fight, bro. That happened in one fight, the last one. That he didn't always have that shit on his forehead. Go ahead, Drew.
What I was told is the Vargas Brain Trust, which is his mom and Fernando, nobody wants to deal with them because of their demands. And the only reason Top Rank deals with Emiliano because Emiliano has the potential ROI.
Yeah.
And
But
they
I
don't want
mean-
to they don't want to deal with the other brothers because they're not that good.
So you're saying that the reason they went to BKB is because offers dried up, not
Yes.
necessarily. Okay. Well, then that makes sense because I'm like, yo, go to Zmufa. If anything, go to Zmufa. Zmufa fucking signed Callum Walsh, bro. You got Sergey Boachuk over there, bro. You got Rayo. Y'all could go to Zmufa, but that makes more sense. Zmufa is not fucking with y'all. Pro Box don't got money like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not good enough for Top Rank. If Top Rank wanted y'all, they would have bought y'all in a bundle. Y'all not good enough for Matchroom. That's crazy. They about to get their face all fucked up because they young, Drew. You go to bare-knuckle, bro. Your face is gonna look like a leather couch by the time your contract is up, bro. For real. Drew
It's kinda
versus me. Wait. Drew versus me from Cali. We fighting in a
In rainbow yogurt? What the fuck?
I'm convinced this nigga's gooning right now.
Oh shit. Oh shit, but nah, man, that's fucked up, man. Like you know that they're gonna be all marked up and fucked up. They're gonna have
Yep.
hella scar tissue, especially the little one. You never really see young guys go to BKB. It's always guys that's like washed up boxers, or maybe you got a cocaine addiction or a heroin addiction. Those is kind of people that go to
Shit, didn't Yoel Romero go over there, bro? It's
Yeah, he
fucking-
did.
Yeah.
There you go. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
fucking
How about-
old ass.
How about me and undefeated in a tub of Texas brisket with honey barbecue?
That sounds
Listen, I want to see Ignacio and Drew in a tub of ketchup fighting for a turkey sandwich, bro.
No,
This
did it, I heard. Did you hear that, fellas? Did you hear that little pun he did on one of the relays? The ketchup and mustard little pun he is for this fucking
Nah, it's
guy.
gonna be Jules. It's gonna be Jules and Brim in a tub of cane sauce.
No, it's gonna be in a tub of coffee, mate, bro. You know me and Brim is real classy
Fucking
girls,
old
bro.
bastards.
Tub of coffee, mate, bro. But yeah,
Because that nigga's old.
they're going to fucking bare-knuckle, and they're gonna get the shit beat out of them over there. They're saying that Connor Ben and Ryan Garcia that shit is actually like they're talking and it's like moving. Just like, yo, this dude is in a hurry to get knocked out, bro. Straight up, like, yeah, like Ryan will knock you out, bro. Like, I don't have a doubt in my mind that he will. But hey, get your money, right? Get your money.
It sounds like Connor already spent most of that 15.
No, I mean, I said it in the last video. I uploaded and I'll say it again. He's not long for the sport of boxing because he's making a lot of money real quick. He went from money to money. The Chris Eubank fights got him money. Then he just got more money for Prograde. Now, if he fight Ryan, yo, that's more money. You gonna get knocked out, but that's more money. So yeah, get your money, bro.
We live in a fucking crazy world where a guy who literally is not even half as talented as his Hall of Fame father, can make all this money, and his father never even sniffed this level of money, which
Hey,
is
hey, hey,
insane.
That's
Nepotism,
Ignacio.
that's
baby.
the wild. But Nigel was way more
Yeah,
like, bro. Like
way fucking better.
I don't even gotta say that, but it's like, and he never got at paydays like this.
Never.
15 mil
But
for one
Ignacio,
fight.
I think it's just the market way,
I
it
mean,
changes.
the same thing with Chavez Jr., but I didn't hear you complaining. Is it because they brothers?
Bro, you just like yo. Listen. It's just like fucking Chris and Harold Graham. There's two things that's going to happen when Drew's on here. We're going to end up talking about cock rings and Chavez Jr. He's going to bring. He's going to
Yeah.
find a way.
Yo, that nigga does bring up Chavez Jr. a lot. What the
A lot,
fuck?
bro. Like,
Yeah.
No, I never
like
realized how much I talk about this nigga. Fucking, I don't ever talk about this
Hey,
nigga, bro. But
hey,
when
hey,
Drew here,
Chavez, Andy Lee's win, the win over Andy Lee
Oh
is
my
still better than
god.
anything on David's.
oh
I
my
rest
yo,
my
God,
listen,
qué
case.
bro.
I
puto.
Listen,
rest my
bro. Listen,
case
bro. Listen,
until he
bro. Oh,
beats Zerto. Until he beats Zerto.
shout out
I
to
guess.
Luis.
Wait.
Connor Ben looks like the third island boy. Yo, them dudes is. You know them dudes kissed each other, bro.
I seen that
What?
gay ass shit.
Yo, my God, what gotta be wrong? I don't, yo, dog, I got scared. Or like, what world am I living in? Did
Nah,
I
you
press the
seen
wrong
that
button?
one bitch that flamed his ass for that shit?
Yeah,
That shit, she roasted the fuck out that nigga.
that shit was gold. Like, you
She
kissed your
pressed the fuck
brother.
out that
Yeah, but it made a lot of money. So you gonna do it again? No, but you made a lot of money.
nigga.
You know?
I think
Yo,
trying to talk about how much he monetized that moment. It's just like, nigga, it's
I'm gonna
gay.
tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something, dog, man. Them two dudes might get up out of here. Them two dudes. They might get up. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say it because you don't want to get flagged, is what I'm saying. But
No, I
them
hear
two
you.
dudes, they might get up out of here. It's too
Well,
much to have people constantly making fun of you like that, and the degeneracy that it takes to do what y'all two little weird ass motherfuckers did. Like, yo, two girls in one cup is one thing, B. That's just two wild ass bitches getting down and dirty. But y'all, yo, dog, like this is wrong on
I,
so many
I
levels,
don't know
bro.
I don't know who said it on the last two lives, but credit to them. The one since you're talking about that, I think about Floyd. Floyd's probably 10 times worse than those Island boys because the walls are closing in on them. Your daughter's talking about getting a job. Everything's a fucking lie, bro. You're getting sued left and
Sí,
right.
no, no. Sí,
No way his
te lo
daughter
voy a
said
decir.
that. No way, you're lying.
Yeah,
Wait,
she
wait, wait.
tweeted it.
The shit with him is él es cobarde. He don't know the abyss. He's a coward. He will degrade himself and humiliate himself long before it comes to that. With those two kids, though, I looked in that kid's eyes when the bitch was clowning him. I'm like, yo, there's a deep, deep despair in that kid's eyes, bro. It's a deep,
Yeah.
deep despair.
well, Jules,
Like I
it's
could.
just like any of these other motherfuckers that call themselves an influencer. If you're not fucking making money off that shit, what legitimate skill do these motherfuckers have? Nothing.
I'm honest, and that's what they aspire to now, which
Yeah,
is the more
exactly.
dangerous thing. That they don't want to be. They used to want to at least be athletes before, play college ball, then major league baseball or the NBA or the NFL. Young men used to aspire to these things. They don't really aspire to much anymore. Like nah, like they don't. They want to. They just want to stream and be Kai Cenat and all this gay shit. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
dog. That shit is for a season, my guy. Like it really is. Like that shit. All the people that was on Vine, for example, how many of them stayed relevant? Remember, there used to be a lot of Viners. There used to be a whole army of them motherfuckers. The only ones you really still see is the Pauls, Logan Paul, because he started and he was funny. Uh uh King Batch, right? Remember, he's not funny at all. I never
Yeah,
laughed
he's
at
still
I
he's still
never
around.
laughed at anything that motherfucker did in my life, but somehow
That dude's corny as hell.
he's just corny. Like, who is this humor for, bro? Like there gotta be some LA shit, bro. Drew, is he funny to y'all? Cause I never laughed at nothing that he did.
No, no,
But
no.
he seems connected. Like, yo, he's one of the ones that after Vine, he really took off. Like he
I'll
done
be
been in
honest
I
with you,
movies
think
and
for
shit.
him,
Jules.
it
I'll
was
be honest
the
with you out
Wild and
here,
Out
though.
contract that helped him a lot after
But
that.
it's true, fellas. It's all. What are you guys willing to do for the small hats? Gets you far in this town.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
So they seen his brown eye.
Oh, they might. Yep.
For sure.
Well, after the whole Weinstein fiasco, Jules, you should really not be surprised anymore, to be honest.
Yeah. It's all gay shit and buttholes, bro. Shout out to Luisito.
Shout out to
Untalented
buttholes.
shout out to buttholes for real.
Now, who's gonna watch season?
Untalented.
Oh, sorry.
Can I read the fucking super chat, fellas? Can I do that? Can I do that? Shout out to Luis. Untalented influencer money is coming to an end. I think so.
Yeah.
In a manner of speaking, because there are too many niches now, and it's all set to implode. That like, yo, you do this thing and that thing. It's like, yeah, like you sort of have to go back to providing a service, something that is unique, something that is unique, because I don't think content creators are actually going anywhere, but what it takes to remain one, it's going to become refined. That, yeah, you're going to have to up your standards. There's going to have to actually be something that you provide, because the best ideas actually come from the consumer. If you think about it, like, yeah, who knows what they want more than the consumer? So who knows what they want out of, like, boxing, for example, more than the consumers? Who knows what they want out of comic books and all these just other areas of the entertainment industry? Yeah, the fans have the freshest perspective and the freshest ideas, because the movie studios only know how to repeat themselves. Oh, well, this is what worked last year, so let's do it again. Whereas, the consumers know what they want out of the content.
It's the same idea, like with the fucking Brim. I blame Brim. I lost my train of thought.
Brim, it's time to get gay.
That's because you're from Texas.
This guy.
I can't do that, but you know what popped up in my head? Y'all were talking about Devon. Are y'all forgetting about the one guy who probably did more than anybody else? I forgot his last name. Melvin. He got the role in
No.
Melvin.
He got the role in what's that name of that damn show? Damn.
Melvin?
The fact that you don't remember, dog. Come on.
No. I'm not gonna let y'all do that. Fuck out of here.
Come on, Tomlin.
Snowfall. He got the role in Snowfall.
Was he a fucking
Melvin
Viner?
Gregg was his name. Melvin Gregg. Light skin black
dude. He was from Vine?
Yeah, he did it big in Vine, but he ended up getting the role on Snowfall.
Yo, I'm be real. It couldn't have been that big, because I see all.
What are you talking about? He was an important character. He got killed in the second season, but he was an important character.
Brim, you gotta calm down. Like, you just
came here and made me nervous. Like, you told me to
fast and you yelling at me. Brim,
you told me to talk gay shit. You tell me to calm down. Fuck out of here.
Darren Haney.
Speaking of influencers, fella, did you see they locked up Johnny Somalia in Korea?
That's a part of the reason why it's not why that money is disappearing.
Hard labor, they said.
But with him, like, listen, it's a lot of useless motherfuckers. Like, it's useless motherfuckers here, and like that little white boy that walk around with the security and shit. I just really wish Real Talk would find him and throw him off a building. You know what I mean? Like, I would love that. But what I really resented about Johnny Somali is how cowardly it is to go to these very civilized, very hospitable places to deliberately terrorize them and use their good nature against them. Like, yeah, Japan is a peaceful place, and you gonna go over there acting stupid. Like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, fam?
To be fair, though, Japan only became a peaceful place after we dropped 2 sons on them. Like, before that, it was like, y'all were some fucking
samurai. They were slicing motherfuckers' heads off, samurai style.
No, yeah, we did.
But they were still civilized.
No, listen, we calmed their ass down. Now all they do over there is eat cotton candy and talk about Hello Kitty, bro. That's
no, they do K-pop.
Make up Nintendos and shit.
They do Tokyo drifting and K-pop.
K-pop is fucking South Korea, you racism.
Bro. You fucking
Korea, bro.
You fucking piece of shit.
Fucking racist.
All right.
Judge me.
You know what? Brim doing that is what Tio said. That's the black effect.
Oh shit!
I'm telling you, bro.
That is not the same.
Shout out to George. Esteban de Jesus versus Shane Mosley at one. I got Shane, bro. Chill out. I got Shane in
Yeah,
that.
no,
But
Shane was a fucking dog at
Shane
35.
was a fucking animal at
but
35.
about
Shout out.
And he was
Wait, wait, wait,
juiced
wait.
to the gills at 35.
Bro, shout out to Pez,
That's
bro.
more reason. Yo,
Yeah.
listen, that's more reason to pick him, bro. So I don't know the fuck you talking about.
No,
That's
that's what I'm
more
saying.
reason to
Like, why
pick him.
wouldn't you pick Shane at 35?
Shout out to DHP. Bring back Slim Jesus, the original Island Boy.
I
Shout
remember
out to
Slim
Slim
Jesus.
Jesus.
I remember
DHP,
Slim
Devin Haney
Jesus.
Promotions is watching the show.
Yeah, you know we big time out here, Drew. We get
fuck
it how
you,
we live
Bill.
out here, bro.
Great,
Fuck
great
you,
relay
Bill.
segment on
He
that,
said,
Joe.
he said, "Fuck you, Bill."
Joe's great relay segment on that. The Haneys are
You're
realizing
fucking
like
stupid.
everybody's
A
calling
broke
their bluff. Like
motherfucker.
No,
y'all
and
want to put up your money.
I hope it continues, Drew. I really do, because it's like, nah, y'all fake shit. I really hope Saudi is tightening up that wallet, right? Like, no, Devin, you don't get to go to Saudi and have another gay fight. No, bro. You're gonna
That's
have
what
to
he tried
take
to tell
short
him. No more
you're gonna have
fucking
to,
Tom and Jerry.
right? And you're gonna have to take short money, or yo, don't fight. You
Yeah.
think Marco and Mark care if you
Damn.
fight?
Fucking
They don't care,
pigs.
bro.
Damn.
They don't care, bro.
This,
They don't give a
first of
fuck.
all, hold on. I was cool. I embraced the shit. Why the fuck you gotta get over here undefeated and fucking put your shit in there with it? Now
He
it's
didn't want
gay.
you to be alone,
It's,
bro. He didn't
yeah,
want you to
hey.
be alone, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
let's hold hands, bro. Hey,
Yo, Joe,
I'm glad.
this whole
I'm
dicks,
glad
bitch.
Appreciate you.
they're I'm glad they're shutting off the valve on all these fighters. That goes from Mr. Stevenson too. You boring fuck. Look at you now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at you
No,
now.
I'm good. This is the
No,
great
no,
reset we've all been waiting for.
and the shit is that we're not missing out on fights. Like, no, the schedule is actually pretty full. When you look at April through May and going, no, the schedule is actually pretty full. Netflix is still investing money, but investing money in big fights. You know, Fury Joshua, that's a big fight. But all you prissy little pussies, yeah, fuck off, bro. Don't fight. Yeah, sit out. Who
It's
cares?
not
Right? You
even
got
that though. It's like we're not missing out on fights, but not only that, we're not missing out on shit that we're gonna remember anyway. It goes back to what I said. Like, yeah, you may have not seen, you maybe don't remember Tio winning a round, but yeah, I don't remember a single round. It's all fucking so boring. And didn't we turn that shit off, or am I tripping?
no. We
No,
watched
I
it.
turned it off.
No. Listen, the shit was. I'm gonna say that after round 6 or 7, I stopped paying attention. That
Yeah,
like
we were just fucking
I
talking
had
gay
to
shit after
go
that.
Monday. I had to go back and watch the rest of it for the recap. But it's like, yeah, like there's nothing, and that shit is not gonna work. No, fam, you can't fight like that, and somebody gotta pay you 5 and 6 and 10. No, not for that bullshit. Not for that bullshit. Take that 10 that you giving this guy, right? And I'm still mad he didn't do it, Drew. Take that 10 or that whatever that you paying these fucking bums. Take that, give it to the guys at 2-6 to kill each other. I don't understand. Like, how have you not done
Yeah.
that yet? I don't
Yeah,
get that.
bro,
Like,
that's like throwing a penny between a couple of small
But
hats. You know what I'm saying? Like, who doesn't want
we
to see that shit
we do
happen?
got to thank the we do yeah, exactly. We do got to thank the boxing guys because Devin last fought what in October, November.
good fucking riddance to bet. Don't fight, Devin. I
Exactly,
don't give a
exactly.
fuck.
Don't fight, Devin.
Damn,
I don't
has
want
it
to
been
see
that
it.
long already?
It's back to the big punch arena in Tijuana for Devin.
Yo, and the sad thing is that dude is legit a champion, which is crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
but they
But
yeah.
yeah,
Wait.
like
This is the thing. You said it last year too. The fight that Marco wanted was
oh
Ryan
shit,
Garcia. You said it,
damn,
motherfucker. Ryan Garcia, Conor Ben. And here's the
yes
thing:
sir.
you don't have to like either of them. That's still a fun fight. Why? Ain't gonna be no gay shit. They're gonna throw
Nope.
punches and somebody's gonna get hurt. That's why we stay up till 11 and 12. We don't stay. No, because look at the feint and the footwork. And
No, dead
man,
ass.
get the fuck out of
No,
here,
that's. I think
bro.
I said that shit. Like, I don't know if it was on here or on IBFP, but I said like, it's not. It's not Esau Cruz's fucking like boxing skills that makes him, and
Entertaining.
a draw per se. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say it's a big draw, but a draw, nonetheless. That it's just he's entertaining. His fucking fight style. It's good to watch. You know what you're gonna get. This nigga's gonna throw a bunch of fucking punches.
Yep,
Did
yep.
Ashley Ballsack? What did Ashley? Has Ashley Ballsack talked about me after the shellacking that I gave him? Ashley Ballsack
Nah, that
on
dude. He
IBFP.
came back to suck some more Benavides dick, but he started getting cooked again and kind of rage quit.
Oh
Damn.
shit! Shout out to DHP. Unfortunately, those are my initials. Oh,
That's gotta suck.
Oh shit.
I thought he was I thought he was DHP. I thought he was
I
the
would I would
ambassador.
sue Haney.
Just in case, fuck you, Bill. Fuck you, Bill.
And the shit is that when I think about those fighters, right?
Just in case.
Devin. When I think about those fighters, Devin and Shakur, it's so bad, fellas, that I can't think of a fight that you could have that I would even like be interested in. Like, nah, like I'm tired of y'all dudes. Let's get some more Abdullah Mason. Let's have Keyshawn Davis versus Gary. Like Keyshawn, for example, right? He pissed all of us off. Don't get me wrong. But when he's fighting, yeah, I could think of at least 5 fights I want to see him in. I want to see him in there with Frank Martin, Subriel Matias, Gary Antoine Russell. I would like to see him versus Dalton Smith. Well, he's not boring, is the main thing. Like, don't get lost in the bullshit and the personalities. We are here to be entertained. So, yeah, at 140, I could think of at least 5 fights that I would want to see Keyshawn in. But Shakur, bruh, like, the most you could have did for me, which is not your fault, but the most you could have did for me was humiliate Javante. We all know that's not going to happen. So, I mean, it is what it
I don't care to
is.
watch you.
For Shakur,
We were more entertained by fucking Chisora Wilder, even though that shit was sloppy as
Yeah.
shit.
No, it was sloppy, but you know what? I like stupid, dumb, sloppy ass fight. Like I like the fight. Like, it was a good fight. All in all, Wild Inches, I liked it. Like, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. Like,
you know what?
it was.
I'm sitting here. I'm realizing. I say that Shakur is more
Gay?
entertaining of a yeah, gay especially. But I say
Really?
he's more entertaining. Fucking bitch. I say
Well,
he's more entertaining of a fighter to watch than Haney, but I realize it's Haney that I end up watching more just because Haney's actually in fights that I somewhat want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like the Norman
yeah,
fight, the Ryan fight, even
yeah,
the
but
fucking Regis fight.
it gets fucking gay, bro. Like none of
Bro.
those,
No, it is. It's fucking all gay though.
Yes,
Yep.
it gets fucking the pro gray fight
Look,
was
bro.
gay.
He's appointing me right now as the czar of what's gay and what isn't, bro. That's what that
Of
is.
all the gay
That was
shit,
my inauguration picture.
of all the gay shit in Persia, the shit I can't
Yeah,
use either of them. I can't use either of them guys, is what I'm saying, for nothing. Look, Brian Norman's coming back. This is not an exaggeration. I'm more excited to see Brian come back than any of them. Like, yeah, he's flawed. I get it. He's flawed. He lost. But his fights are still more entertaining than anything y'all do. It is,
Yep.
bro. Like,
yeah.
get out of here, bro. Like, it's entertainment at the end of the day, bro. More than anything, yeah, it's
It's
entertainment
the
at the end of the
Gayweather
day.
effect.
My dick is hard for May 2nd. Fucking Junto Inouye did a $30 million gate. Fuck
Fucking
Devin.
hard ass.
Word.
No, fuck. No, listen, hard ass dicks,
Wow.
bro. We got 2 motherfucking good ass. Look, David is a piece of shit, and fuck him and his bitch ass father. But that's
Facts.
still a good ass fight.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
still a good ass fight. Like, bro, we getting Junto and Inoue in the morning, and we getting David and Zerto at night.
That's
with the
fire.
con-
Wait,
Yeah, Jules ain't
wait,
getting no
what's that?
sleep.
What is that? That's Saturday morning, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Junto. And
Fuck.
let's see. Listen, Drew, I might have been wrong. May's right around the corner. May is right around the corner. And they haven't said it's a pay-per-view.
You're right. They just said
Maybe-
live on the zone.
Yeah.
What?
So maybe
Junto
it
and
won't.
anyway.
Yeah, maybe it won't be because David's fight is a pay-per-view. You can't fucking charge people 2 times in the same fucking day for a fucking pay-per-view, right?
Type
So
shit.
maybe
No.
it won't be.
Unless you're a
Maybe
small
it
hat.
won't be.
But wait.
Yeah.
You don't think they're gonna try to do like a package deal?
You know that's possible.
Don't
Hey,
fucking
Jules.
put that in the universe, motherfucker.
Hey, hey,
But you got it. Wait. Before I say it, let me go first, bro. What I'm saying is you can't. It's retarded, bro. Americans
No, I
are
agree.
not gonna get up at 6 and 7 and 8 in the morning and kick out what $50, bro, in the morning. Get out of here,
No, I
bro.
feel
Go
you. I
ahead,
feel
bro.
you.
I saw something that said it's going to be part of your zone.
I'm just like I'm gonna have to take a nap during the middle of the day or something.
I saw something
Oh,
that I said it was part of my streamings, bro.
yeah,
I'm just
it's
letting
part
you
of part of your streaming service. Is funny. No, but it's part of the zone. It's part of the zone.
I'm getting it as part of my Spank Bank account.
Yeah, on my Brazzers, I
Yeah,
have it as part of
yeah,
my
yeah.
know.
subscription, bro. Shout
It
out to
comes
Extra.
with your monthly subscription, bro.
So
Yo,
listen,
Jules.
good.
Earlier, bro, today I don't know why I did it. I mean, it's my own fault. So earlier, I saw this post. This guy agreed with them. Like he said that a lot of these Haney fans are parasocial rejects. I'm like, I honestly agree with that. Some Haney fans try to argue with me that like Haney draws my money. I'm like, he's not a draw, bro. I said if you want to look at draws, go look at Anui, go look at Fury, go look at AJ,
Yeah.
go look at Canelo. I said honestly, even Boots to maybe Boots or Javante to an extent, bro. I
No,
said
no, no,
Haney,
no, no, no. Listen. You
Who's
hit
that,
the
Junior?
no, no. Listen,
yeah.
that's my cousin Junior. He's
No,
from.
I already got Jules' breakdown on my page where he explains the different factions
Listen, listen, because Junior's my cousin. He's from Crenshaw.
type shit.
Uh, type shit. Uh, uh, Boots is a real draw. If you can go somewhere and do about 10,000 consistently, and he can, right? And he did it in more than one place is the other thing because he drew well in Philly, hometown, of course. But he also drew well in Atlantic City to the point they commemorated the event. That's how you know that he drew well. They commemorated the fight that he had with Stanion. It's like, yo, this was great for the economy out here, great for the tourism, blah, blah, blah. They actually commemorated the shit. He is a draw. Even Keyshawn Davis, look, 10,000 two times in Norfolk, 10,000 two times. You're bankable, and they can trust you to do a certain number. That's how you know. Devin is not a fucking draw, bro. All right. And real people with red blood and hard dicks who beat off the pornography, they don't want to watch Devin, bro. Stop
Yeah.
it. They don't want. The only reason y'all defend Devin is some other shit. Oh, who cares? But the
Cause
dude
like you
is
said, bro,
boring,
all the
bro.
Haney fans are fucking ugly.
They
You know,
are,
all the
bro.
Shakur fans, they're fucking hipsters. The Tank fans is
All
gay.
Devin fans have dirty. The bottom of their jeans is dirty, and they got scuffed sneakers, bro. All
That,
these,
that's
yo.
that's
And they got
that's
crust on
offensive.
their lips.
That's offensive. God.
But look at them. Look on for the ones that have the courage to actually have a yo. All y'all motherfuckers look well fucked up, bro. Is that what
Did
y'all
this
All the
thought,
Haney
motherfucker?
Devin?
fans,
No,
bro.
hold
All
on,
the
hold on.
Haney
Did
fans
this
wear gold
motherfucker
plated
say?
jewelry, bro.
Did this motherfucker say courage?
The courage, bro, in the
Okay,
garage, bro.
fucking Eddie
Hey,
Hearn ass.
hey, so is Terry gonna pull his money back out or what? Or is he gonna?
I mean, it's look, he's not withdrawing completely, but they are, and Eddie Hearn said it, and this is not a surprise, fellas. We had this conversation about a year and a half, 2 years ago, when you know that it's at some point you're not gonna do this forever. You give him a good 5 years, and that's all I give him, right? We're on year two, heading to year 3, 4, 5, right? I don't think he's gonna be in this industry forever, right? But they are going to refine their methods because if the goal is tourism and promoting the biggest and best shows, well, then that's not Shakur. And now you know that. That's not Devin. And now you know that. They're like, nah, these are not guys that Marco is going to beat his dick to,
Damn.
Type
waiting for them
shit.
to fight. Like they're not though.
Hey,
Like nobody's, bro.
And they're
Shakur
and
is
they're
a good fighter.
reallocating.
What we could
Premise.
give them, what
I
we
might
could
be in the
give
business.
them is Devin an accomplished fighter? Yes, that's what you have to give him objectively. Does he consistently fight good fighters? Yes, that's what you have to give him objectively. But he is not entertaining. He is not box office because you want a belt at 35 and another one at 40 and another one, whatever, right? That doesn't mean you belong on pay per view. The only way we know you belong on pay per view is the numbers. That's it. That's all that matters. It's not like Drew won 2 belts in 2 different divisions, so he's pay per view now. It don't work like that. It does not work like that, bro. It never did. Right? So
Uh,
fuck
B
out
Wayne,
of
B
here.
And
Wayne,
all
B Wayne
Cella's
says it the
doing.
best. B Wayne saying that they defend Devin for racial politics. The ex Wilder fan channels are Haney channels now.
Yeah.
That's
that's
true.
actually
That
But
is
like
true.
the
That's true.
Sella and them, they're just reallocating. Why would I spend this money on Shakur and Devin when I could just spend it on WWE and get WrestleMania over here and actually make some money?
And you know that
Yeah,
WrestleMania is. I mean, anything WWE is printing fucking money, bro.
exactly.
Anything is printing money, bro.
Like
No,
Sella
honestly,
I,
wants, they
I,
want to get the Super Bowl over there one day. Like so, like They're
Yeah,
just
th-
going
yeah,
to
but
spend their money other
yeah,
places.
but yeah, but that's where you got to draw the fucking line. We don't need the
Come on,
fucking
bro.
Super Bowl in
Yeah, we
fucking
don't.
Saudi Arabia. That's a
Fuck
fucking
no,
joke,
bro.
bro.
I don't disagree with you, Jules, but most of the owners are from that little tribe. So what are they going to do if the money's
They
right?
are, but who's gonna go to? Yeah,
Nigga
but
said that
Drew,
little
who's gonna
tribe.
go to it? Who's gonna go to it? You can't drink beer out there. You can't get a bump in the bathroom out there. You can't pull out your titties
Nah,
out
he's
there.
right. No, he's right. That's just
You're
My
whack.
right.
my
You
boy,
be a
my boy
fucking
Jerry
That's half the
neutered
Jerry.
fun,
Super
bro.
Bowl.
Yeah, my boy Jerry Jones ain't going nowhere where there's no hoes, bro. That's my
Yeah.
boy Jerry.
Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
When
I'm
does the
assuming.
No,
Cowboys go to
bro.
the Super Bowl, bro?
When you fucking know what a woman is.
that's crazy. It's disrespectful.
I didn't want to be the one to ask that, but like, bro,
Yo,
Dallas
yeah,
ain't
y'all
going to no
suck dick.
Super
Y'all
Bowl.
suck dick. Sorry, bro.
You
Sorry.
know what I'm saying? Go ahead. But yeah, like, just generally, like, yeah, they're reallocating resources because they thought Turkey looked at the sport. You could tell that when he got into it, he imagined, what if I came into it and I made all these big fights? Then surely that would invigorate the sport. Not realizing he wouldn't have known that there's market inflation. Yes, it would take X and Y to get these two guys to fight, but that's only because the market is inflated. In reality, it shouldn't take that much. No, it shouldn't. It
No.
shouldn't take for a Saudi Arabian financier to pay Devin to do his fucking job. If you don't want to
Jules.
fight,
Honestly,
But
Jules.
do you
if you
Honestly,
don't
think,
want to
Jules, that
fight, don't
you
fight.
think you think Turkey also didn't know that he grew up watching the fighter? He's like almost a little older than us. He's like 48, 49.
Yeah.
He didn't know that American fighters were bitches now. He thought they were still
No,
like the haggler.
my dude, I really think he didn't know that. He didn't know that there was a continental shift in who the most entertaining fighters. Look, you could argue that America is still producing world class fighters because Devin is a homo, but he is world class. Shakur fights like a chicken shit, but he is
Yeah.
world class. Like they are world class.
Mm.
So we still produce world class fighters, but the entertaining ones, if you really pay attention, they're from other places. Look, Fabio Ward,
Yeah.
give me 10 Fabio Wardley fights over one Shakur Stevenson fight
that's
any old day of the fucking week,
But
bro.
it's kind of
Any
like
day of the
Jules.
week.
it kind of breaks down to like stereotypes in boxing. You know, like now the American black fighter is stereotyped with all the gay shit that Floyd does. When that's not what black Americans always fought like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like they used to
that's
have
That's what I'm saying.
Haggers, Hearns,
We're not
fucking Sugar
producing
Ray.
Hagler, Hearn, Leonards no more.
Exactly. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. It breaks down to the stereotypes of what the black American boxers
We're
adopted.
producing homos that wear big boots and want to be on fashion runways.
yeah.
Honestly, Jules. If
No,
I'm
for real.
Turkey, you could do
Well,
go.
go ahead,
What do you
Junior. Go
call it?
ahead, Junior.
If I'm Turkey, you know, I'll do. I'll give my money to 105 with Oscar Collazo and have him go undisputed. Go to
This
108. Go
is
to
what
like
I'm saying, that for a fraction of the cost of what you've been wasting on Devin and wasting on Shakur and to a lesser extent wasting on Ryan, who is a draw, but when you used him, it didn't draw anything. That's just reality. Like, yeah, you used him in Times Square, it didn't draw anything. You could have taken a fraction of that money, given it to those guys at 2-6, some of those guys at 30, right? 30 is a better division than that. Yeah, I'd rather watch Emmanuel wipe his ass than any Shakur Stevenson. Like, yeah, what the
Yeah.
fuck, bro?
yeah. I'm
I want to see.
like
Let's see a
honestly not
fight,
even
You
bro.
think
bro.
you think he'd use the left hand or the right hand?
I think he uses the left because he's a southpaw.
Yeah.
He's got
Type
that's
shit.
the
Yeah.
strong hand. That's the strong hand.
Yo,
Yeah. Yeah. I
Shout
feel
out to
you.
Pork Chop. I just watched leaked Avatar movie 9 out of 10. Which Avatar? You talking about the blue shit?
Talking about the third bitch. You know what? I still haven't seen that one, bro.
There's a porn one too.
Who's gonna watch Euphoria with Sydney Sweeney and a dog collar?
If a titty comes out, I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
that
I'm.
shit.
well,
We're literally all just watching to wait to see if a titty pops out,
yo,
bro.
Jules,
At
to your
some
point
point.
though, honestly, I'd rather watch Oscar Collazo go against Jerusalem again than watch any Devin Haney fight. At least I
Yeah.
know Oscar's. At least I know Oscar Collazo's more entertaining, and he's gonna
If
fight.
you think if you think about the fights at 118 to a lesser extent, which is it's dominated by Latin Americans and Japanese fighters, those are still generally more entertaining fights. Just look at the fight. Is it a good fight? Yeah, you given Shakur however much you gave him, which I would estimate he probably got something close to 10 mil for that Lopez fight. But that was one of the most forgettable fucking fights in recent memory. Like, nobody goes
Literally.
back and watches that
Nah,
shit.
for real.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Like
Nobody.
I'd rather watch Drew's husband give birth than watch a Shakur and Haney fight.
Damn.
Shout out to Pork Chop. Not the blue people, the last airbender. Oh, okay. Listen, there's this fucking French zombie movie I keep hearing about, because I love fucking zombie movies.
I know
And
this nigga's
it's
not talking about the last Airbender, the one by M Night Shyamalan Alaikum.
yeah, that there's a dildo in the kid's forehead that points down. It's a dildo
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah, pork
like
chop.
that.
You smoking dick if you think that's a good movie, bro.
Listen, bro.
Yo,
I want to
you're
see that zombie. I want to see that French zombie movie where the zombies they don't make a sound. They don't say brains. They don't say nothing, bro. They just don't make a sound. I'm probably gonna watch that shit when I get off of here. Go ahead, undefeated.
with Turkey pulling out, I'm thinking about, bro, is este pendejo Schofield. Bro, you were there. You were there in fucking Saudi and you apparently got sick, was fucking dying. Bro, you missed out on probably one of the last turkey paydays.
You know
Pendejo.
that Brian Norman actually capitalized when you think about it. That because Turkey
Yeah,
paid for that fight. He at least got that payday. The Schofields are so fucking stupid. You may have missed the boat. Yeah, Shakur would have beat you, but he wasn't gonna. Yo, Shakur wasn't gonna put you in the hospital, bro. It's Shakur
No.
Stevenson. Relax.
Five Woe got some good proposition.
He chose to do that. He chose to go to the hospital on his own.
Jules, Five Woe has a good
I'm not gonna.
proposition.
I'm not gonna lie, Jules.
Let me
As a
see.
Sandra Shakur fan, like he is kind of boring, bro. I fell asleep during the TL fight. I fell asleep.
There's no
It's not.
kind of, bro.
I'm not gonna say kind of. I'm gonna say, look, the
He's boring.
problem with Shakur and Devin and other fighters that are like that is it's almost like they keep telling us that we should enjoy this. That, oh, he's pound for pound. Look. He belongs on the main card, but maybe at the start of the main card. That's where a fighter like you belongs to start it off. You should not be the lead into the main event because we're all going to be tired by the time the main event starts. Oh, you shouldn't be the main. It's late, bro. I'm 43. Okay, it's fucking late. Something got to be happening. These are not, in my opinion, main event fight. Like, no, you're not main event fighters. You're not, bro. Look at a main event from back in the day, bro. It was fucking World War III.
Them niggas are preliminary card fighters, bro.
For real. Shout out to Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson in a power slap competition. Who would win and who? Come on, bro.
I'm telling
Power.
you, I think Shakur flinches first.
Come on, bro. Devin gonna break his hand. Fuck around. Pork chop said, "Been watching the rookie." Oh, the rookie. Yeah, my daughter and my wife watched that shit. Cop cuties, cute
I was
and
gonna
on
say,
duty.
oh,
That
bitch
fucking
ass.
shit.
Oh my god,
Navy
I knew you
blue
was gonna
booties.
start with this
Go
shit.
ahead and lie. That's that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just don't think those are main event fighters, man. I really don't. And I would argue that Keyshawn is a main event fighter. You could like him or you could not like him outside of the ring, but he delivers entertainment like he does. He beat the fuck out of Lemos. He beat the fuck out of Barenchik. He knocked out Jermaine Ortiz. The fight itself was kind of boring until he knocked him out. And like, yeah, those are the guys that belong in main events, bro. Like, believe it or not, like, don't ever lose sight of the fact that this is supposed to be simple. You're supposed to be entertained. That's what it all boils down to. And if you're not, they're not doing their job. Straight up. Now I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Take it away, real talk.
Type shit. What's up, motherfuckers? This the real talk show. Fuck you, Drew. Fuck you, undefeated too. Fucking Marcos, gay.
It's Marco, not Marcos, motherfucker. Get it right.
Marco, that's even gayer.
No S. Yeah, I'm glad, bro. Haney's on the sidelines. As a champion, you're on the sidelines. Who needs you, bro? Uh, who else? Shakur, you're fucking born, bro. I'm glad.
How do you like it though, undefeated? Todo adentro o nada afuera?
What you mean? Todo
What
adentro.
is bro?
Todo
Eso.
adentro. Todo adentro. Hasta el tope.
Stupid
Hasta que el
bitch.
tope. Nah, but yeah. And then we got these other fighters that they want a lot of money, but their ass, Berlanga, Hitchens, they're in Zufa, which is great. Like,
Berlanga just got that battery in his ass because fucking Canelo, bro.
yeah. Yeah, but that
What did he
motherfucker.
get paid for that Canelo fight? Was it like 10 M's?
Yeah, like 10, I believe.
No, they said it was 9.
9? Shit. I'm
That's
wondering how much. I wonder how fast he blew through that shit. Cause este pendejo through a fucking parade.
Well, I don't think he paid for that shit. I don't think
I
he
wouldn't
paid
be
for that
surprised if
bullshit
he did.
parade.
I wouldn't be surprised if that nigga did, bro.
Yeah, if he did, he's a fucking idiot.
He paid for that
He's
shit.
already a fucking idiot. Wait.
Yeah, I know.
He paid for that. Or rented all those bikes.
I was about to say he probably bought the 4-wheelers and shit.
Rented all that shit.
Hey, did y'all see hey, real talk, what's up with your girl?
What about her?
Um what's her fucking name? The bitch with the mole? Oh, Rhonda.
What about that bitch?
Man, I don't know. I can't stand that bitch, bro. That bitch always mad. Like
She gonna like y'all could tell like that fucking that fucked up look that she be having. She gonna be stuck
yeah,
with that shit in her old age, bro.
yeah. I bet she
Nah, she
got.
just
I
even
bet she.
whenever she was active, bro, she was corny as fuck. Like always
Yeah,
acting like she was on the level of the men and shit. It's like, bro,
I could whoop float.
you're just
Wait,
a fucking sexy blonde chick, bro. Like calm the fuck down.
she fought like at 140, no, or some shit like that.
I believe so. Yeah.
Cause I think didn't she duck was that ugly looking bitch the manly one
Chris
Cyborg?
Cyborg.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you, bro. I wasn't really like. I genuinely wasn't into a UFC back then.
back before you turned gay and shit.
Yeah, like I didn't convert until when was that Diddy picture? That was probably like what when I was like 20.
She didn't duck her, bro. The problem was they could never agree on the weight because fucking Cyborg was 20 pounds heavier than her.
And she looked like Vanderlei Silva, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the whole time there was this shit that she could be Floyd, which Floyd fights at 147. It's like,
No, I know. The thing is with Ronda, when they tried to make that fight, they tried to make a catchweight fight at 145, but fucking
I'm just thinking of
Cyborg would have had to
I'm
cut
thinking of Ronda shadow boxing when you said that
oh
shit.
yeah, that bitch look weird. I bet she
Cyborg
had.
would have had to have
Whenever
cut an arm
when
and a leg
Amanda
off to
did
make
that shit to her,
145.
bro, that shit was insane, bro.
Hey, can you hear Ignacio?
Yeah, my bad way.
Are you high?
Yeah.
Oh, God damn.
Yeah, bro. That's why
I
they
don't
never made
smoke
the
until
fight,
like
was
after
because of
like
that.
fucking 7 now, bro.
Wait,
What do you
what?
say? Not say my bad.
I was gonna say they never made the fight because they could never agree on a weight. Like they
Yeah.
tried to make it in the 40s, but Cyborg would have had to cut a leg and an arm off just to make it.
Yeah, she was at like what? She was
She
at
was
like
at
260,
155.
155.
Yeah, she just couldn't make that fucking weight, no matter how hard they tried.
Yeah, there was nothing because the bitch was all fucking muscle, bro.
Yeah,
There was
bro, that's
nothing to
why.
cut.
That bitch was taking roids like Vanderlei
Yeah,
was.
there
That's
was nothing
why.
to fucking cut, nigga. It was just all
Yeah.
muscle.
Yeah, I think she had a fight, if I'm not mistaken, during that time when they were talking about trying to make the Ronda fight. I think she fought at like 150 and she looked like she was dead at
Isn't Junior
150.
Spock the Zuffa lawyer?
Okay, hey, since we're talking about women, right? I'll ask both of y'all. Cyborg, Ronda, or Clarissa Shields?
Clarissa Shields.
Fuck Mary Kill.
Oh, this is good. Okay, this is good. All right.
I know you're gonna fuck Cyborg, right?
Yeah. No, I'm fucking Cyborg. I'm marrying Ronda, and I'm killing Clarissa.
I'm fucking
Yeah,
Ronda.
no argument from me on that one, for sure.
Shit.
Nah, I mean, Clarissa Shields does got a fat ass, and I ain't had a black girl in a long time.
Um,
A
hey,
sister?
I know Jules fucking said that there's a bunch of fights this weekend. Has he even said if the Neri fucking Casemiro fight is even happening this weekend?
That was supposed to be this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend
Damn,
coming
that
up,
one really
bro.
fucking snuck up on me. What the fuck? That's a good fight.
I might have to ask him to see if that shit's gonna happen.
Shit, what do we
Yeah,
have
1
this
second.
weekend? I know, yo,
You
man,
got Alicia on Friday.
Alicia looking bad out here, bro. Like, no, I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
she look,
I'm still
I'm not
running
talking about her
Margaret Hunt
body,
Hill Bridge trying to run into her, bro.
bro. Yo, shit, that's right next to the county jail, ain't it?
Yeah, I gotta be careful. Them
No,
niggas gonna call me in for a random UI and shit.
no, but she's over here talking about wrestling. Like, oh man,
Nah, cause when I heard that on the relay, bro, my heart sank. I was like, oh
like,
yeah, this
yeah,
bitch, she's not fighting Carolyn, bro. I'll tell y'all right now, she's not gonna fight Carolyn. It's not happening.
she's
Yeah,
not,
it's
bro.
not happening. Way.
And she's only gonna get better, Carolyn. She's gonna get better, bro.
Yeah, it's one of those like it's best to nip it in the bud now while you still have the edge.
Yeah.
But who's to say if she has the edge anymore? You know what I'm saying? Like we really got to see what she looks like on Friday.
Yeah, bro. The only fucking card that's on TV this weekend is besides the woman one on Friday, is the one that was supposed to have Callum and Morrell, but now it's fucking Ben Whitaker's sorry ass headlining it.
Damn, that was a good card too. It would have been nice if
Damn,
Whitaker
bro. I fucked my leg up on a fucking pallet today. I just felt it. It hurts like a bitch.
dropped a pat on the hole. What?
Nah, because whenever the forklift driver was pushing in my new stacks,
Yeah.
he turned the front pallets. So when I grabbed one, I didn't see how like much the corner was sticking out, and I hit my fucking shin on the corner of that bitch. And
Bro.
I just rubbed along that bitch. My fucking shin is like on fire right now.
Yo, them fucking blue pallets, bro. Them shit, them the blue shits and the heavy is and
Yo,
the red
the
shits,
funny
the
thing
heavy
about
shits,
that, bro.
bro.
So we're chopping it up, signing off on how many stacks we did, right? Dude comes from outside talking about, man, if I gotta lift another fucking blues pallet, bro, I'm like, word, how many you got? I look over and across the seas of pallets, you see 3 tall ass stacks of blues. I'm like, nigga, you did all those blues? I was like, yo,
Blue
fuck
sh- yeah,
that.
them blue shits was a bitch because when you get I used to work in a supermarket and when you get the haul when the trucks come in, they come in on the pallets and then you got to stack the pallets and them blue shits, bro. Like motherfucker, that'd be Hercules with them bitches, bro. I used
No,
to
them
use a
hoes, you really
technique.
gotta brace whenever you fucking lift them bitches.
I used the technique where I would lift the bottom of the pallet to press it against my stomach, right? And I would grab the part right here, and then I would grab the other part right here and lift it up that way, then flip the shit. And that way, leverage yourself against the pallet, and you won't have to lift it raw, like you know what I mean? Like yeah, that shit's heavy, bro.
Yeah, I should probably
But
try that because I've been lifting that motherfucker raw, like just all that.
yeah,
Yo,
just
Jules.
just if anything, if you tired, lift the bottom of it and just grab one of the parts right here and then lift it up that way. It's just that you're gonna end up stacking them upside down is the thing. They're gonna end up stacked
Type
upside
shit,
down.
type shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
you know what I mean? Go ahead, Junior.
Dude, I rewatched that Terry Harper fight. Dude, Alicia is gonna. I don't know why she doesn't fight her. She would spank Carolyn pretty badly. Like that's a one sided fight for me. Like I'm like,
I think
if
so.
if
Hey,
a
real
half
quick.
step, if a
Oh,
half
sorry, wait.
step jab, if a half step and a jab can affect the whole fight, Alicia's gonna walk you into something
The
multiple
shit is
times.
I honestly think that she just doesn't want to work is what like it's not an
Bingo.
ability thing. It's not an ability thing. Like just like you said, Junior. I looked at that fight. I'm like, why is Alicia taking so long to handle this? Like, this is light. Like, bro, Terry had her looking crazy. Alicia beat her. But I really think it is she doesn't want to fight someone that you really got to take them seriously. And it's a fight. Like you're gonna have to work for this with the other girls that you've been fighting. You could coast. You don't really got to worry about them a lot. You get out there on autopilot and win the fight. But with her,
I'm
like,
a,
yeah, you're gonna have to work, you know?
I'm,
Hey, yo, Jules, because
I'm
I
not
know
gonna.
I know you're the host and whatnot. Highlight Junior Spock's last comment and handle that dude, bro, because you explained it better than I do.
Let me see.
But also with Alicia, she don't want to work, but I could tell she wants to go to WWE and she wants to be a sports entertainer now, not a
Yeah,
fighter.
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out to Junior Spock. Baum straight drug cheat, but she's not Ryan, so no one mentions it. Now people mention that shit all the time. What are you talking? Like, bro, go on Twitter, bro. That shit get mentioned every day. Shout out to
Okay.
motherfucking Junior Spock. If you're willing to work that hard to pick a trade, plumber or electrician is preferable. But I've made a lot through welding. There's a lot of money in because you always gonna need some shit welded, bro. Like
Yeah.
I don't think welding is going anywhere. Who making all that fucking noise?
Real talk's
Herb.
welding a crystal cock to his ass.
Bro,
Yeah,
what the
I'm working
fuck,
on it.
bro? Motherfuckers coming on here with all these sound effects. I hear pinball. I hear
Yeah.
fucking how you can. What the fuck going on?
Motherfuckers sound like the dude from Police Academy.
Fucking
Right.
Shields called her.
Yeah.
Shields called her a drug cheat today. A
Yeah,
PED.
like that. That shit
Yeah.
stay getting brought up. That shit stay getting brought up.
Yeah, I'm not
The
gonna
shit
lie,
is.
bro. Like,
But,
from my
but let me say
perspective,
this though. But let me say this about the drug cheat shit. That's not an insult, bro. By now, if you really watch boxing, bro, everybody is using something. Everybody, bro. Like, come on, dog. Connor, right? Look at the fighters that's in the headlines. All of them got caught with something. Connor got caught with something. Ryan got caught with something. Who they about to fight? Each other.
No,
Like,
but and then
right.
and then the problem is, I mean, obviously because it has a negative connotation, that drug cheat. But people don't, they interpret that as like, oh, well, you're just doing steroids to get stronger. Like, no, Haney was definitely on fucking peds, but he
He
wasn't on something to
definitely
make him
is on
stronger.
peds.
Well, he is on peds, but it's like, how the fuck you think he makes that weight? Real shit, bro. How the fuck you
Yeah,
think he
you
makes
think
that weight?
exactly how you think a dude that rehydrates that much and walks around that heavy is getting down to fucking 35 and 40 and even 47. That's why I think he's still on something. This
Or
guy walking around 160 something, 170 something at easy. It's like, how the fuck you getting down to 47?
Yeah, like
fucking
Awesome, bro.
Benechi's, bro.
David walking
Benechi's was
around
talking about
220,
how he
230, all
fucking.
was getting down to 68.
Yeah, niggas talk about how
Exactly.
he's cutting 55 pounds to get down to fucking 75. Like, come on, bro.
Come on,
55
bro.
pounds to cut
That's
the.
The fuck
fucking
is you?
insane,
What
bro.
what the fuck is you on, Ozempic, bro? Like, yo, you
God.
would have to be, bro.
You
Like,
had
how
no
the
dead ass. He would have to be something like that, bro.
you
No,
would have to be.
but you know what's crazy though? Like, I can speak from my experience working in the oil field. Dude, a lot of money is labor right now. Come to Texas, come work in blue collar. There's all types of shit. Even CDL driving, that's not gonna go anywhere. If you want to make some money, get your lazy ass up and go do something. I'm sorry, I tell people in my generation, like, bro, get your lazy ass up and come work in the oil field, bro. Go work outside, bro. You'll make some
Yo,
money.
the shit is that our generation, the guys who are in their 40s now, we were fed a lie that, oh, if you go to college, you'll come out on top, you'll get ahead. We didn't realize it's a scam, my guy. A lot, like, you not gonna work in the field that you study. You not, you're gonna end up the regional manager of a Foot Locker. You know what I'm saying? Some shit
Nah, I
like
got,
that.
I got, I got hip to that when I was about 16 years old, cause I heard the speech from Matthew McConaughey how he talked about how he took a book to a publisher to figure out how much it would cost to make 500,000 of these books. He's like, it's about 30 bucks a book, right? They're
Hmm.
charging them hoes 300, right?
Hmm.
And then I talked to my pops, the guy who I see as my pops. I was like, he's telling me how he's in his 40s, mid 40s, and he's just now paying off all his student loan.
So you talk to
But
Marco.
bitch, and I'm just like, I'm putting two and two in my head. I'm like, me working 4 years and having 4 years experience, I'm gonna get chosen over jobs way more than you with your 4 years in school. So
Exactly.
it's a fucking scam, bro. It's all
But it's
bullshit.
also it's also that the world was looking down for whatever reason on blue collar workers that were making great money. Plumbers have always made great money. That's not new. Electricians have always made great money. That's not new. Working for HVAC, they make great money. Car mechanics make great money. Like blue collar, working with your hands, you make good money. You always have. You absolutely do, and it's always been that way. But people got fed the dream that you could live lavish and all the bullshit. Like, nah, son. Like, nah, that shit is a pipe dream. Shout out to Devon Valley. Why do boxing fans think that once a fighter pops dirty, that they stop afterwards? They just taking lesser. Yeah, bro. Shit, that's the other thought.
No,
Yo,
they're just on their fucking cycle more. Like they're on their ass
No.
more, and that's all it is.
Fucking college is only good for the trade, like the trade. Like you want to be a lawyer, you want to be a doctor, You want to be an accountant.
lawyer,
You want to be an
Exactly,
doctor.
engineer.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. That's the
exactly.
one thing I figured out was like, if I don't want to be a lawyer or a doctor, there's not much use. Everything that you can want to learn in college, you can learn that shit online nowadays, bro.
Fields that are in high demand, Drew. And yes, there's always a demand for doctors anywhere you go. Yeah, there's always a demand for doctors, lawyers. That too, there's
Mechanical
a demand for
engineer,
those
stuff
things.
like that.
And
Yeah.
and law has so many different substrat, like subsects. That like, yeah, it
Different
doesn't have.
applications, yeah.
Yeah, for you to be a different kind of lawyer, contract law, immigration law, so on and so forth. It's lots of little areas where that you could occupy
Homo law.
as a lawyer. Homo law, like Marco, because Marco he with the gay shit.
The civil rights lawyer, yeah,
Civil homo law. So yeah, like but there's a lot of degrees that what the fuck you gonna do with that? What the fuck are you gonna do when you get out of college, bro?
yeah.
Ain't
No,
no
it's like
jobs
whenever
for
I
that
saw that
shit.
they have like a fucking a course on the psychology of Batman. It's like, well, what the fuck use is that?
Right? You know what
Wait,
I'm saying?
what? Wait,
Like
wait,
the
wait,
fuck
wait,
am
wait.
I going?
I
Wait.
bet you
Yes.
there's a
Yes,
fucking. I
bro.
bet you there's a chapter in that course where they think Affleck's the better fucking Batman and Bruce
So
Wayne.
you're telling me going to college right
He
now?
He
fucking is,
is.
Drew. We
Wow.
fucking is, Drew. And I know you don't want to hear that, but that is the truth.
Wait,
Y'all better get y'all wallets ready. Y'all know that Benavidez fight is $84. Yeah,
$84?
yo, that shit is
The funny thing, you know,
Do
the
you know
funny
how
thing
much
84.99, bro.
is,
cocaine, beer, and fucking carne asada I can get with
Yo,
$84?
that shit is
but
84
you know, the
joints,
funny thing
B.
about that is they magically think that if David beats Zerto, he's going to turn into this pay-per-view star that gets 500,000 every Mexican holiday. It's
Yo, this fuck
hilarious.
a beam of light is gonna shoot out his fucking chest, bro, and he's gonna fucking ascend it
Motherfucker's
to
gonna go Super Saiyan in the middle of the
He's going
ring,
to
bro.
take over the dates, and every Mexican's going to buy his pay-per-views after that.
my
It's
God, I didn't know
hilarious.
beating Zerto. I didn't know beating Zerto meant that much. Like, wow, you
Some
gonna be
dude
the
try to
next?
talk about how he's like this fucking Javi, this little butt fucker
Oh, that
on
potato face. Oh my
yeah,
God, I
you
hate
okay, so
that
you know the
fucking
guy,
dude,
right?
bro.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
talking
bro.
about how, David inherited the dates and now they're his dates. I'm like, bro, let Canelo, like, let's see if he comes back in September. Let's see then.
Yo, it ain't. Listen, I'm gonna go a step further. Canelo could retire tonight, right? He could retire tonight. That shit with David, if it don't sell, and look, it's a strong possibility that it doesn't sell. You didn't take shit. You could schedule your fights on Cinco de Mayo. It's not enough for you to fight that day. You have to sell that day. That's when you ascend. That's when you become. And at 84.99, if what I just saw is true, and that's what that shit costs, yeah, I can't see a lot of
You
people
know who
buying that, bro.
fights on those days that I actually get up and watch? Anui.
Yeah, he do
Anui fights on
for some reason he fight like why the fuck is he fighting on
bro,
Cinco de
bro,
Mayo
I've
weekend?
been said it,
Well,
bro.
remember last year
Anui
because
has more
Canelo.
rights to those fucking dates than Benavidez or Bam or
Yo,
anyone over
and
here.
you know his shit, it's gonna be 50,000 Japanese at his shit, bro. So it's not even like he draws,
Exactly,
But
bro.
remember
bro.
If he
last year,
want, he
last year's
draws.
he fought on it because Canelo was in Saudi, so it was a.
Yeah.
No, but it's been like three years in a
He just
row.
doesn't. David doesn't have the fights, and he doesn't have the bodies to become what Javi wants him. I don't even. Javi look like a fucking potato. Like I don't understand that. Like how do you look like a russet potato, bro? What the fuck gotta happen for that shit to happen, bro?
What is
That
our
dude
boy saying?
that's crazy.
that
That's a
dude,
potato.
listen, that dude has been following me since Facebook, my guy. I'm talking about 7, 8 years, my guy. That dude Javi, bro. And he still look like a fucking potato. But to make a long story short, you just don't have the opponents to become what Javi wants you to become and what some people you just don't have it. You could go fight Chris Billum Smith right now. What the fuck you think gonna happen? Go ahead, fight him, beat him. What the fuck you think gonna happen? Go fight Noel whatever. Nothing is gonna happen. You don't have the opponents. The profile of your fights is still second tier, bro. Even the one you about to have, you could argue that this is the biggest fight of your career. You could argue that this is the single biggest fight of David's career. But realistically, what do you think that shit is about to do? 200 thou if you lucky? If you're lucky. That shit, nah, homie.
That should have go
What?
double wood and not even the
Yeah.
good kind of wood.
What's
not
our
gonna lie to
boy?
you.
What's our boy Polo saying? Who's he picking?
I ain't
You know he
heard.
loves all the
Listen,
Mexicans.
listen, bro. I ain't heard from Polo since Lindolfo Delgado started looking bad, bro. That dude, he found a rock in Jalisco and he just crawled under that shit like,
bro, bro, bro,
Oh,
bro, 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 bro,
Lindolfo
bro.
Delgado, bro.
bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that dude used to call me at 8 a.m. Lindolfo Delgado, bro. Lindolfo Delgado. That's his alarm, bro.
yo,
Motherfucker.
you talking
Polo
about
said
Polo?
Polo said Rayo was on the level of Bam, skill
Yo,
wise.
do you remember that? He said that's Mexican Lomachenko. He remember he
Yes.
used to
Yeah.
say that? Like, yo, dog, like you wildin', bro. But you know, like I said, ever since Lindolfo started looking like that, I ain't heard a whole lot from motherfucking Polo.
Oh, what do you
You know what I'm
call it? But
saying?
Polo, what do you call it? He's in a group chat right now. He's been talking the last few days in a group chat.
He don't talk to me.
Lindolfo, bro.
He don't be talking to me, bro.
Yeah. Oh no, what do you call? I was gonna say too. What do you call? I think the best case scenario for boxing. I would love for Inui to become the next face of boxing. Inui.
Yeah, but he's too old, bro. It won't be him. I love the guy too, but it won't be. He's
Yeah, he
32.
just turned 33.
Oh,
33, yeah.
Ah,
33.
yeah, that
Fucking
sucks.
forget
And
it, bro.
he's at a
And Newey's
division where
out in 2 years,
you age out
max.
pretty quickly in the
Look,
division.
look, look. The guys you got to look at, and I don't even like to do this because it's sporadic. I always use Canelo as the example. In 2014, I didn't figure that he would become what he became. I really didn't figure, especially looking how he looked with Floyd. You wouldn't have looked at that fight and said, yo, you know that this is the guy who's going to dominate the sport and he will be the face of boxing for the next decade. I didn't figure in that
No,
moment.
yeah,
So
they try to do that shit on IBFP about like, well, the Javi's gay ass. He tried to do like, oh well, because Canelo didn't fight Benavidez, so he's like, well, who passed the torch to Floyd? Oscar. Who passed the torch to Canelo? And it's like, no one passed the torch
yeah,
to Canelo.
yeah, but
Canelo wasn't the face of boxing until like 2020, bro.
that passing of the torch shit is like it does happen in some divisions, but it just doesn't happen all the time. Like, there's not always a torch passing. Who passed
Yeah,
the
what the
fucking
hell are they talking about? Floyd didn't pass shit to Canelo. Canelo was selling on his own. Remember, the
That's
fight
the only
before
reason
Floyd,
Floyd fought
he
him.
sold
That's the only
he
reason
sold
Floyd fought him.
he sold against Austin fucking Trout. Floyd would have never sold against Austin fucking Trout.
Yeah, the only reason Floyd fought Canelo, and I hate that shit, Ignacio, because like you got to be a real boxing head to know Canelo already had a buzz. He already had a buzz coming out
Could
of
you
Mexico,
could you
fighting over
argue
here. He
that
already had a buzz.
Berto had
Jules,
like,
I literally fucking saw that guy fight Larry Mosley on solo boxeo.
let me ask you guys, because let me ask you guys, because y'all niggas are old, so y'all were more
That was
conscious
in
back then of the time.
2009, sir.
Could you argue that Berto had some notoriety?
No,
No, like,
No, because the only fight, bro, that Berto had that brought him any notoriety, he lost, and that was the Victor Ortiz fight.
telling you,
but you could
Berto,
say that some people knew him, right?
my God, I'm saying
But
that
we could say the same thing about like Adrian
No,
Broner.
no, but what I'm
he was
getting
a
at is
guy,
that he
bro.
sold
He was just a
400K with
guy.
Berto between two of the biggest fucking pay-per-views in all time, right?
Listen,
Canelo
it's
did more than that with the fucking Russian
I'm
from
Berto.
light heavyweight, excuse me.
The Floyd, fucking Floyd. It's nauseating to see how they try to rewrite history about that shit. They're like, dog, look at the people he was fighting, and then look at their numbers without Floyd and the fights that they were in. It's very clear that that's two names coming together and making a big fight. Floyd by himself, his real numbers are the Berto numbers without a
Or the
high
Guerrero numbers.
right? And I heard, do you remember, Ignacio, that they said that fight lost money? Is that my imagination? They said that fight lost money, that Floyd got
I
paid too much.
remember what I do remember, Jules, was like, I know you were talking about this earlier on the afternoon talks. I remember before they made the Pacquiao fight, someone wrote an article where basically Showtime was like, man, we're giving this motherfucker $30 million a fight. And literally the only one they had turned a profit on was the Canelo fight prior to the Pacquiao fight. Every
Yeah,
other fight was a loss leader for them.
the Ortiz fight, the Guerrero fight. What's the other one? I
The
don't think they made
fucking
Maidana. I
uh,
don't think they made money on
no,
Maidana.
Maidana was after the Canelo fight.
Okay. But yeah, like you know what I mean? Like to make a long story short, Floyd was part of, he's the common denominator, definitely. in some of the biggest pay-per-views the sport has ever seen. But just what I say all the time, he didn't sell them by himself. His real numbers are the Berto numbers. The baseline for your pay-per-view is about 4, which back then, and that's how good the industry was back then. Back then, 4 for you is not a lot. Now 4 in this fucked up ass
Oh
market,
yeah,
bro.
no shit.
Like fucking
Four
forget
is
it.
like selling like a million now.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is creaming themselves over 4 now.
Yeah.
Where before, what was they said? Which was it? Pacquiao versus Bradley. I think the third one. It didn't sell that well, but I remember the number was like 3 or 4. It's like and that accents the inflation. Like, damn, 4 back then was bad, but right now that shit is love, bro. Motherfuckers cream themselves over 4, bro.
Exactly. I mean, Jules, remember when Manny was fighting Eric Morales and fucking Juan Manuel Marquez? He was selling pay-per-views with those motherfuckers. And
Right.
that was back when got like you were saying, back then, if you didn't sell at least 500,000, everybody said your shit flopped.
Yeah, that exactly like 5. Where now you would argue that okay, if you can't do 3, you shouldn't even be on pay per view. Back
Yep.
then, it was 500,000. Like, yeah, if you're not gonna sell 500,000, why is we putting this behind a paywall to get what a few 100,000 or whatever? Like, nah, what we doing? And remember, the pay per views were cheaper back then too. They weren't. The baseline for a pay per view was not 75 to 80. It was like 50 or something back
Yeah,
then.
it was most of the pay-per-views back then were between 49.95 to 59.95.
Yeah, now Benavidez versus Zerto, 84.99. Like, yeah, you
Fuck
suck
out of
my
here. Yeah.
suck my dick 84 times. But I got my satellite connect. I gotta kill that motherfucker. You motherfucker. Give me a second. I've been looking for this motherfucker. It's a moth. I kill this motherfucker.
Fucking mosquitoes are coming back. I'm not excited.
Yeah.
Get ready for that hot ass Texas weather.
Bro, you telling me, nigga, I work in a fucking tin can, bro. It's gonna get
Yeah.
hot than a bitch.
Damn, that sucks, bro. Work.
Yeah, no, like, today was fucking, it was humid. Like, it was nice. You know what I'm saying? The sun wasn't fucking out because there was a lot of cloud coverage, but it was humid as fuck. Like,
Where you at, like in the south or the like west side? Like where you at?
Yeah,
Like
he's in
southwest,
Texas.
I'm in West Dallas, bro. Like, yeah,
west
like
side. Oh damn! Well, what do you call right now? I mean, right now I'm in West Texas. I'm more like in the Permian Basin area. If you know
type
what I'm
shit,
talking
type
about.
shit, type shit. I heard it
Fucking
was pretty
horrible out
nice out
here,
there.
dude. All here, bro. All it is just oil field, bro, and like hose. All it is, bro,
Type
out here.
shit. Just loose women and
So
shit.
you
Lot
literally live
lizards.
in the town that Landman takes place in?
Yes, literally live. I literally live in Odessa, Midland region, bro. Around that area, bro. So like out here,
I'm actually planning a trip out there to go get some pussy.
bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Avoid the freaking though. If I was you, bro, avoid some of the Latinos out here, bro. These bitches be passing like some
No, no, no.
nasty
It's a
ass
white
shit.
bitch. Some big old titties.
Yeah, you win
That's
then.
one thing I'll give you motherfuckers. In Texas, the white hoes are ridiculous. That's for
Oh
damn
yeah,
sure.
them hoses, they're ready, bro. Like they're ready to go.
That's fucking crazy, bro. And the
Like
first time I
especially
went
when you're
out
a
there,
tall brown man. Like yeah, like them white
yeah,
hoes
the
are
first
ready.
time I went out there, I was like, God damn, it's ridiculous. I was like, holy shit. I couldn't believe how bad the white hoes were there. I was like, Jesus.
What do you
Yeah, they
call?
got
Well, what do you
some.
call? I think the best event I ever been to for boxing, bro. Whenever Chino beat the fuck out of Maidon. No, Chino beat the fuck out of. Was it Broner? I think it was
Broner.
Broner. He beat the fuck out of.
Yeah,
Fucking Broner. You
like
see,
that. That's like a feel good story, bro. Every time I'm feeling sorry about myself, I just go watch fucking Broner versus Madonna.
well,
That's
it's just
fucked up.
because he was not because he was just such an asshole. Like, well, not no, I'm not gonna say asshole because asshole accents morality. What I always hated Broner because he's a douche. Like, yeah, you just a douche. Like, you just a corny ass, wannabe ass, corny ass motherfucker. I never, I
I
you know,
got you, bro. He was a fuck
never got.
nigga, bro.
Yeah, like I never got the appeal of like what is the appeal of this guy? He just trying to be baby Floyd. That's it. Like you
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
dick
Weren't they like
eater, bro.
fucking?
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie. The best thing for
probably,
Devin,
I think they were.
yeah,
probably.
the best thing for us fans, like for Devin to happen, bro. We need like we need like a Chino beat down for Devin. A Chino beat down. That's what we need.
Yeah, but
We
the
got
problem
that,
with
but
Devin.
then fucking Ryan fucked it up, popping.
No, I mean for this generation, I don't think it meant to us what it meant for to younger people. Like that is their broner. Because Devin is homo Floyd. Like he's
Yeah.
LGBTQ Floyd. So
Yo,
Fucking Jules.
Yo.
yo, for real.
that's
He's
crazy.
LG.
That shit was
He's
too
not.
accurate, nigga.
Yo, he's non-binary Floyd. Like he's
Bro, all
Floyd,
I'm
but
thinking of is him
non-binary.
in that fucking skeleton suit with fucking Ryan the dingy Q
Yo, doing what
doing
I
what I
do.
do.
Right? And yeah, Ryan is the shit is Ryan is a dick. Ryan is a lot of shit. But I do believe that to a lot of younger people that are coming into boxing more recently, for them, that's what that was. That was Maidana Broner, but for them. Yeah,
No,
that's
because
that's
like I remember very vividly that day, bro. Because what's funny enough is that day that fight happened was the same day I got my fucking truck, bro. Like a lot of shit happened on fucking 420 that year. But I was talking so much shit because I'm like, why are y'all gonna waste y'all money on this fight? It's Devin Haney, bro. Like that shit's gonna be boring. There's no reason to watch that shit. We're all just gonna be fucking here talking in round four, forgetting about the shit. And then first round, he puts his foot in his ass, and it's like, oh shit. Like
nah.
so
What
yeah,
I
bro. There was
remember
a lot of
most about
youngsters
that
there.
fight, what I remember most about that fight, yo, how bad do you gotta be getting fucked up that it's a sweat stain on your ass?
But he shit himself.
What's happening,
No, because
bro?
I remember I was listening in that night. I wasn't on the panel that night. I was listening in because I was at a 420 party, and all I remember was like Lady Chan's sexy ass voice being ahead of everybody, like, "Oh, he's down!
Yo, yeah,
He's down!"
yo, check. Oh my God, David is down. I remember, bro.
Bro,
Yo,
that
and what?
fight, the Ryan
And
Haney fight, and the Spence and Crawford fight were two of the fights that I had to like rewatch them and the commentary from the show again, bro, because it
oh
was just
nah,
so fucking
I
good,
had
bro.
fucking breakfast on Sunday with Spence and fucking Crawford, bro. I had fucking breakfast with that shit, bro. I put
Bro,
that shit right on. Like, yeah,
bro,
y'all
that
gotta
week,
see that shit.
bro, that
Go,
week
go.
was so good, bro. That week, whenever I knew he did that to Cool Boy, and then Crawford did it to Spence, that was the best week
That
Bro,
was
I'm
a good
ever.
telling
week. I
you,
remember that.
like I said, a lot of people have sports moments that are immortalized for them. For some people, it's the 86 Mets, I think it is, when they won the series. I think that's the last time they won it was in 86. For me, it was the Yankees, right? In 96. And of course, the New York Giants beating the Patriots 2 times at the Super Bowl, and Spence and Crawford, bro. Easy, like, yeah.
Am I
That and
remembering it correctly? The
Usyk and
Inouye
Fury too,
fight.
though.
Yeah.
Usyk and
Oh, it was like
y-
Fury. Yeah, yeah, bro. That fight was fucking.
I'm not gonna. I would argue, bro. I think the first one in the ninth round, whenever freaking when Usyk made him turn bobblehead.
turn him into a fucking
Bro,
ping pong ball,
that
bro.
shit, that nigga literally bounced him out three sides of a four
He was
sided ring,
playing.
bro.
You know how the Puerto Ricans play handball in the park, bro? Hit the fuck.
That's crazy.
That shit
Yo,
with his face.
the way Usyk was just fucking bouncing on his fucking left fucking
Yo,
thing just to
that
get to
shit
him.
was
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
I'm not gonna.
Shout out to you two boxing judge. Right before the Benavidez fight, I'm gonna need to head out and get 84.99 worth of weed and beer, and then come home and stream it. PBC, yo, I'm telling you, 84.90. You know why it is though? Because they got Mungia on that shit in the Come. They got to come up with the extra dough for Mungia and shit, bro.
Who's
That's got
Mungia
to.
fighting?
Yo, he's fighting Resendiz, bro.
I'm
That's a
not
good
gonna
fight.
lie to you.
Yo, that's a good card,
That's not
bro.
a bad card. That's not actually a bad card at all.
The shit is that I fuck the connect. Like the connect is just stealing shit. I got the good shit. I'm seeing the shit before the motherfuckers that paid for it. I'm getting the real time in the field time shit. So I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
need
ain't
you
paying.
to I'm gonna need you to DM me that shit, cousin.
Listen, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need to see your ID and your birth certificate and a mailing address, bro.
That's a bet. I got all that shit in the truck at all times, just in case, bro.
CIA shit out here, bro. The CIA shit.
I'm tall. I'm tall and brown, bro. They throw us away. Like I got all that shit in the truck at all
Nah, they
times,
look,
just in
you know
case.
what I'm saying? I dig it. But no, for real, you know what I mean? Like, it actually, if you really thought about it, in fairness, for the occasion, it is Cinco de Mayo. You want to see a fight. That's kind of why I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt that maybe he'll sell because Canelo is not fighting. But at the same time, the people that buy a fight on that weekend, those are Canelo fans. Those are not Benavidez fans. So it's like they're
Yeah.
gonna I don't, loyalty is a thing. Like, yeah, like they buying the Canelo fight because that's the custom. It's not just a fight, the Canelo fight. So it's like, I don't know that you're gonna get them same people to buy
And
this.
it's not like something that they just started doing. Like nigga, that's a like 10 to 15 year
It's a
tradition.
decade,
Yeah.
my guy. That is a decade of doing. Like, I don't know. Like, but like I said, it's not a bad card. Munguia Resendiz is actually a pretty good fucking fight, all things considered. Like, yeah, they gonna throw. They gonna throw. They gonna
And,
fight.
and then the bad part about it too is, bro, he's so cringe, bro. He said, "Oh yeah, Canelo's a pussy." I'm like, bro, do you really have to bring this guy up again, bro?
Yo,
You see
and
how
they
fucking
knowing
dry his mouth got after that shit, bro? He's fucking
no,
thirsty ass bitch.
literally, I'm scrolling through the shit. A new David Benavidez. No, because Canelo doesn't want to fight me. I think that's the. I'm like, yo,
I don't understand. If I'm so easy, why don't you come shut me
right?
up?
Yo, like the biggest part
Fuck
of
that guy,
selling
dude.
David Benavidez is talking
Fake
about
shit.
Canelo,
The
bro.
fact that I know that shit wasn't intentional, but that
Yo,
shit's
you know what I'm
too
saying?
much.
It's the biggest part of that shit, bro. It's not a David Benavidez fight if we don't bring up Canelo 6 times, bro. Like, yeah, we got to do
At
it, bro. By
least,
now,
bro.
Festivus for the rest of us, bro. That shit is a tradition, bro. We got to talk about Canelo, bro.
Yeah, May
It-
2nd won't be all that bad. If like only won't be that bad if they don't put a new. If as long as they don't put new in it on a pay per view, I'm cool, bro. If
no,
they
and
do,
look,
then we're gonna have some
we're
problems.
like what 2 weeks out, right, Junior? About two
Yeah,
weeks out from May, right? And so it doesn't look like it's gonna be. At first, I was worried because they made Inouye versus Picasso a pay per view. It's like, bro, how the fuck did y'all make that a pay per view, right? So
I'm not
so I'm thinking, if
that
y'all
one.
made the fucking Picasso fight a pay per view, of course y'all gonna make the Nakatani fight a pay per view. But look, we might get lucky. Yeah, we might get lucky. There's some backwards ass shit. I ain't gonna front like, yo, this is backwards. Y'all
Just
charged
make it
us
for
to
the
see a
Asians.
tune up. Y'all charged us to see a tune up. But for the big
But
one,
not the super fight.
right?
Yeah,
Like, but hey, I'll
Yeah.
take it. I'll take
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Nah,
I'll
yeah, I
take that
feel
shit
you.
as a refund, bro. Fuck it. It's a refund for the money I spent for that bullshit.
Yo,
I
But
Jules, real quick.
the
Did
last
they
fight, was it prime time for us, or was that just the same
No,
regular fight?
no, remember that was in the morning, bro. Remember that was in the morning.
Yeah. No, I missed that last one. I know I did.
That was in the morning. Go ahead, Ignacio.
I just was gonna ask, did they end up are they gonna go through with the Neri Casemiro fight this weekend?
I think they rescheduled it because didn't they reschedule that shit to move it
Well,
to a
I'm just
different
asking because
location?
I seen on BoxRec that it's still scheduled to happen this weekend.
I don't think it's happening this weekend. The last thing I heard about that fight was they're moving it. I forgot why, but that was the last thing I heard about that fight. They're moving it to a different
Brim says
location.
that the Picasso fight was with Turkey, and that this fight isn't. That's probably why it's not pay per view.
Good
Hey,
point.
Jules,
Go ahead, bro.
I didn't think of that.
I don't know if they brought this point to your attention, but you understand the different dynamics. The Picasso fight was Turkey based, right? Turkey
Yeah.
based. Get it?
Tur-
This is
Dun-dun-dun.
this is Japan only. So they
It's the
reverting
fucking
back to
lyricist
where
over
they was
here.
at before, and I think that's why it's going to be just on the zone.
And that's why how it should be. They're like, come on, dog. There's got to be some advantage to subscribing to a global streaming platform. Everything shouldn't cost extra. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. But hopefully it's not a pay per view. And like I said, it doesn't look like it's gonna be. Thank God, right? That's perfect. Start the day off with some breakfast boxing. The shit is, damn. It's on a Saturday. Shit, I just realized that. So look, I'm just gonna go to the gym in the afternoon. Then fuck it. I'm just gonna go to the
Wait,
gym in
is
the
it a
afternoon.
Saturday or
Before
is
the
it Sunday?
Benavidez
Is it
fight?
Saturday? Hold on, is it Saturday or Sunday?
No, it's a Saturday. You know how to wait. You mean wait? You saying is it gonna be
The
Sunday
new wave fight
morning?
probably gonna come on Sunday morning, probably.
You sure?
I don't.
No, I think what they're gonna do is
Nah,
because it's Japan is 15 hours ahead, Brim. So
exactly.
it's gonna be Saturday night, early Sunday morning when they fight. So that shit's gonna be on early in the morning here.
Yeah. I'll just go to the gym in the after because Saturday's my day to go to the gym. But I could do two things. I could either wait Sunday to go to the gym, or I could just go in the afternoon. I'll just go in
Bro,
the
you don't gotta
afternoon. I
go to
don't
your
really give
gym to
a fuck.
lift your dick up in the air, bro. You ain't gotta do all that, bro.
Listen, bro. I love my Saturday gym session, bro. I
So he's
dick hard. Drinking fucking
No, I
electrolytes.
feel that way.
Saying
Yeah.
lift the heavy shit. I love my Saturday gym session, bro. I'll be in there with a
okay. So his
bricked
next
up,
fight
bro.
will be September 12th. Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah,
That's what
he
I
just
said.
said. He just said. And he says he wants it to be for a title. I think, listen, I'm going to say if Hamza win that brown belt, it's going to be Hamza, bro. I'm just going to put that out there right now.
You think Hamza
If,
might take in Billy's place instead?
yeah, I, if you
Isn't
really
man
look
Billy the
at it,
champion
bro,
right now, dog? And Billy's a
also,
champion right now.
no, I'm saying if Hamza wins, because he about to fight for the brown belt. He about to fight for it on Usyk undercard. So
Oh yeah, I forgot.
if he win it, then yeah, I think it'll be him. And the reason for it, Brim, motherfuckers seen how he look with Adames, and that's Turkey's boy. So use your head. That's Turkey's boy. That's
Turkey will
Turkey's.
move him right in front of the line.
Yeah, that's Turkey's boy. So and if you really honest, look, I'm not saying Shiraz is a pushover because I don't actually think he's a pushover. He's a big guy. He's young. He's fresh, and he does hit hard. But Brim,
What you
who do
gotta
you?
face? Shiraz and Billy.
I rather face Shiraz than Billy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather face Shiraz. Who do you think not Brim? Who do you think is the more dangerous opponent for Canelo?
Shiraz, believe it or not.
Really?
You wanna know
I would.
why?
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Length,
Yeah.
bro. Length, bro. Distance, length. And
Oh,
Billy,
right, because
but
Canelo's never beat
the way
anyone with length before.
the way that in Billy, no, it ain't that. But this is but Canelo's old now. And Billy, the way in Billy fights is right in Canelo's wheelhouse for what he does best.
Yeah, but do you really believe? Do you trust? Trust is the word, the action word. Do you trust Canelo to fight a stubborn ass guy like that at this age? Do you trust him?
Yeah, with the fucking chin he got, why the fuck not? I wouldn't. Why would I not trust him with the chin he has?
Yo, he's you the one that said it, Brim. He older now. That's
He is
why not.
older now, but the dude's chin ain't going nowhere, bro. Have we seen anything?
Nah,
Have we seen the
nah,
deterioration
no
of Canelo's
motherfucker.
chin?
Yo,
That shit made
chins
of
do.
granite.
Look, he has by and large one of the best chins in boxing of the last 10 to 15 years, maybe longer. Like Canelo is durable for a low ass man, no doubt about it. But yeah, there's miles on that odometer. There's a
Yeah,
Yeah.
lot
it's
of
miles on
miles
that
on that
odometer, but
odometer.
that odometer, though, again, a really fast old car still might get you to the destination faster than a newer, slower car.
Or you could just take the train, Brim. What kind of a fucking euphemism?
You're a
A
fucking
fast
dickhead.
old car with 6 cylinders is still like I got confused, bro. I got
I
confused
can
for real.
tell.
You know what I'm saying? The main shit is that I personally, if I look at those two fights, those two opponents, and I say, who is a guy that Canelo would struggle with more? It's possible that he beats them both. I'm not saying that, but I do think the harder night, yeah, this dude is stubborn as shit, bro. You gonna have to fight with him with Mobili. Yeah, you gonna have to fight with him because he don't want to go away and he want to stay in front of you all night. Whereas Shiraz, you could get around that jab. Yeah, you could get around that jab. And once you get in, you're good. We saw that with Adames. Once you get up close to him, you good money. You got him right then and there. So
Yeah,
I think Shiraz is the easier fight.
but remember that was the 160 Shiraz, though, too. That was weight drain Shiraz.
Fair enough, but I don't trust. Just to you know what I'm about to say. It's time to get racial. I don't trust Pakistani chins, bro, and ain't nobody
He
gonna
said, "Stop,
convince
didn't get
me.
Rachel," and then he said, "Stop."
Ain't nobody gonna convince me to trust them guys to hold a shot. Like, nah, that don't. Them dudes don't. They be quick. Don't you notice that, Brim? They'll be strong or they'll be fast, but they
But they
can't hold a
can't.
shot.
But they'll buckle. They'll buckle up.
They can't hold a shot. I'm like, yo, Shiraz, I could see Canelo chopping that tree down. Like, I could see that. Just a little something to the body, then bing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I could see that. So yeah, I think it's gonna be Shiraz. And if it is Shiraz, good chance that Canelo becomes a two-time super middleweight champion. Very good chance.
Yeah, well, you got to talk to your girl AB though, man. 'Cause listen,
Yo,
I don't knock her for trying to go get to get those two fights with Katie or Amanda. But once you don't get those fights, it's time to pivot. If you want all this money,
look,
your money is
I
gonna be.
love that kid. I love that kid. She's fucking gorgeous and all the good stuff. But I can't defend what's going on. In good conscience, I can't. Like, nah, come on now. This is bugged out. How you got time for Tiara but no time for Carolyn? That's that's madness. How
That
you
is
got
kind
time? How you got time for the girl that Carolyn beat 2 fights ago? But but no, yo, that's some madness, man. It's crazy. I can't say nothing, Brim. I can't defend it. Like, nah, I can't. She just got to take those lumps. People are mad at her right now. They're using a duck word. You just got to eat that. And if you really gonna wait 2 years or whatever, yo, that's gonna be a year and a half, 2 years of people popping shit. That's what they're gonna pop shit, man. They're gonna pop shit. It is what it is.
of Jules.
Shout
I'm
out
not
to
gonna lie.
motherfucking. Hold on. Shout out to Joshua Kunju. Would Andy Lee be an X factor? Andy can't give him a chin, bro. Andy can't
That's
give him a chin, bro.
crazy.
I'm just saying, bro. Is Andy gonna jump in the ring and take the punches for him, bro? Because he gonna have to. Go ahead, Junior.
What do you call it though? Like the only way I ever see AB in any universe losing to Caroline Dubois if somehow she magically gets slower and gets weaker. That's the only way I could ever see her ever losing to someone as
Look,
simple as a
she's.
Caroline Dubois.
I'm. Look, where the fight happens also matters because if it's in the UK, that's not a good thing. If it's in
Yeah.
the UK, then no, that's not a good thing. Not for you. While you buzzing right now, you you're not doing what you need to do. You the star. You the accomplished one. You're giving her time to catch up. And we're not just talking about skills. We're also talking about ground level support, marquee value. Whereas if it were your aim to say, no, little bitch, you fight where I tell you to fight. You want to fight me. All right, we fighting here. You want this fight? Yeah, we fighting here in the United States. Get your passport out. I'm about to give you this boxing lesson. If you do it that way and you do it now, you have all the leverage if you do it now. You want to wait a year and a half, 2 years. That's a year and a half and 2 years for her to build her fan base. And you know how it is over there. The Brits will support one of their own female fighters before the Americans. Yeah. They'll get behind their girl like, get her, you fucking cunt, you bellend, and all the fly shit. So you giving her time to catch up, and that's just not a good idea and for
No,
any reason. But
no, that's true because I've been seeing a lot. Like all respect to them, I've been seeing some, a lot of Brits saying some stupid shit. I'm like, bro, like no, that's not the way it's gonna go down. At any point, I don't think Carolyn's gonna beat AB. I think AB is just a little too skilled for her. I just be like if Terry makes you look like that, I can only imagine what AB is gonna do to you.
no, yeah, but that's momentarily. That look, you don't tempt fate. You don't give her a year and a half, 2 years to improve. You don't give yourself a year and a half, 2 years to slow down. You're older than her. You're already in your early 30s. What do you want to do? Wait till you're in your mid 30s? You slowing down is a distinct possibility. Yeah.
Yeah, and the
So
bad thing about it, she's not Katie Taylor either. Even while Katie's slowing down, she's still gonna make you. She's still that good.
yeah,
That's the
she's
bad
still
part
that
about it.
fast. Like she's still that fast. Whereas, you know, AB don't have the work rate of some other fighters, right? And you and her both don't have the best engine, but you catch her while she's green. She never really seen somebody like you as athletically gifted as you, so you use that to your advantage while she's green. But if you want to wait a year and a half, 2 years, all right, dog, you do what you do, man. And on that note, I'm fucking going to sleep, fellas. I'll see y'all tomorrow on the afternoon boxing talks.
Holla at you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace out.
Stay away from them blue pallets, Mark.